of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
Good morning. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 101.9. Charles here with you as we're ready for a doubleheader of Alamogordo girls and boys basketball. The Lady Tigers taking on the host team Artesia here at the City of Champions Classic, and the boys facing off against Los Lunas coming up directly following that. So we're just about ready to get stuff started here. We're finishing up Portales and Deming. It's the first game of the day that is happening here with Portales in control. So they're going to come away with the victory and advance to the championship side of the bracket. Alamo's on the opposite side of the bracket of Deming and Portales, and I think it's Rio Rancho and I don't want to say it's Carlsbad who also play. Let me pull up my bracket here so I actually know what I'm talking about here. Rio Rancho and Carlsbad. And then so it's Alamogordo, Los Lunas, and then Kirtland Central and Artesia are the other games on the boys' side. Girls' side, it's Alamogordo, Artesia will be the first girls' game played today. And then later on today, Deming against El Paso Bel Air, Roswell, and it says Academy. I'm assuming that's Albuquerque Academy. And then Carlsbad and Goddard, those are on the other side of the bracket. So wouldn't see any of those four teams until the final game. Alamo will play either Bel Air or Deming tomorrow we know for sure it's going to be 11:30 a.m. because Artesia is going to play. The girls will play the late game tomorrow, regardless of what happens in our game that's coming up here next. So worth noting on that one if you're planning on tuning in to those games. That's what's going on with that. So, but just finishing up here with Portales and Deming, and getting ready for the Alamogordo girls and the Artesia girls. They, I think it's the first time I've done a game. I think it's the first time Alamogordo's played Artesia on the opening day. And what they do here is they bring in a bunch of, I think, the elementary school kids and maybe middle school kids as well, and they come into the gym and they watch the game. That's kind of a cool thing, to do. That'd have been kind of fun if we think back to when I was that age in that school, get to get out of class in the middle of the day and go and check out some high school basketball. So I mean that's pretty awesome to have that as a nice little break in the middle of the day. Of course, I was always looking for a break in the middle of the day for high school hoop, or not for high school, but just for anything when I was in school. So this is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Alamogordo girls, by the way, coming into this game 0-1. They lost to Carlsbad in their opener. Artesia is 1-0 coming into this morning's matchup. And let me grab who they played because I don't have their schedule right here in front of me. They beat, let's see here, Santa Teresa 63-9 in the opener. So we'll see what happens tonight. It shows that they would have played Loving. I don't think so. Probably their JV played Loving earlier this week. I've been surprised if their varsity had. But we'll take our first break and come back. Thanks for tuning in. Again, we've got Alamogordo girls basketball coming up for you. Scheduled start time of 10 a.m. We may be just a little bit late with the first game of the day running just a little bit after schedule. Not too bad. But we'll be back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball and Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
OFCU's holiday skip-a-payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip-a-payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Thanks for tuning in here on this Thursday morning. It is most definitely tournament time, at least in-season tournament time. This is one of the busiest weekends of the year. We've got 7 of our area teams in tournaments this weekend. Alamogordo boys and girls both playing at Artesia. The Cloudcroft boys and girls are both out at the Dora tournament, the J.P. Stone tournament. The Mescalero Apache boys and girls both playing out at Melrose tournament today. And the Tularosa girls are over at the Hatch tournament today. So everybody's got games today. I think the only one that's not playing today is Tularosa boys, and they'll play on Saturday against Santa Fe Prep, but they don't have a tournament this week. But they will next week. They'll be hosting the Johnny May Classic, and then, of course, Cloudcroft hosts their tournament next week, and Mescalero Apache hosts their tournament next week. So, there's just things happening all over the place. What can I say? Just to give you a full schedule of what everybody's doing today. Alamogordo girls are obviously playing here shortly against Artesia. That one's scheduled to start at 10 a.m. Then the Alamogordo boys at 11:30 a.m. against Los Lunas. The Tularosa girls are at the Hatch tournament. They play Lordsburg tonight at 6:15 p.m. And the J.P. Stone tournament, Cloudcroft girls will play at 3 today out in Dora. And then it'll be the Cloudcroft boys playing directly after that at 4:30, also against Roy Mosquero. And then at the American Heritage Bank tournament at Melrose, Mescalero plays Floyd. The boys will play at 7, and the girls, I believe, are playing at 5:30, but let me double-check that. So 7 and 5:30 start times, boys and girls respectively for them. So all that happening today, and we'll have updates for you guys on our Alamo Sports Facebook page and on X and all that good stuff. Let you guys know scores and maybe some stats in there as well as that's happening. Both teams are on the floor warming up. We're about 10 minutes from tip-off between the Alamogordo girls and the Artesia ladies as they play their second games of the season. Alamogordo, of course, started on Monday. Artesia got a game in last week. And this is going to be a good matchup for the Lady Tigers. This is a really challenging team. Artesia girls have been solid in recent years, and in some years they've been one of the better teams in Class 4A. So they're going to present a really good challenge here. And like I said, big crowd because they're bringing all the students in here to watch this morning's game. So it'll definitely be I think a fun atmosphere for the matchup today. So. And I will say a lot of the folks, the adults are in here and checking things out, and so that's a fun thing for sure. Let's see, anything else we want to mention? We can talk a little bit about Alamogordo's first game against Carlsbad. Played well for 3 quarters. Unfortunately, 1 quarter was really the difference for them. They struggled against Carlsbad in the 3rd quarter. Got outscored 15-3, and that was the difference in the game. So. I was impressed with the pressure and the way that they, got after Carlsbad defensively for most of the game. They just had some moments where they weren't quite as aggressive, and I think it, let Carlsbad breathe a little bit. But that'll obviously be the goal, to keep up that tempo and that energy, I would imagine. So it'll be something worth watching as the game progresses today. And I think offensively is going to be something that we'll have to watch throughout the year, is where they can get consistent offense from. And the number one that you probably look at is Maddie Flores, but who is 2, 3, 4, 5 in that mix? And I think Addie Gonzalez is certainly somebody that can be up there. But I think the other players that you watch for that we saw a little bit from Kalila Ramirez, Juliana Centrella is out there a ton. She does a lot of things, I think, defensively and passing the ball, but if she could get going offensively as well for the Lady Tigers. Mariah Allen, who I'll say again, you see 8th grader on the varsity roster, there's usually a reason why an 8th grader. But the biggest thing to me is if you had not known that she was an 8th grader going into the game, you never would have guessed. I mean, she just looks, the thing you get concerned about with somebody 8th grade, freshman, sophomore, a lot of the times is just, being on that stage and being able to be comfortable, handling the basketball and playing good defense and shooting the ball and all those things. And, she just looks so comfortable out there on the court. And, she's definitely somebody to watch for in the coming years for Alamogordo girls basketball, because she was very, very impressive. I'm trying to sit here and think of 8th graders I've seen play on either the boys or the girls side over the years, and there's not many that really come to mind that, right away you're like, dang. Even freshmen for that matter, 8th graders or freshmen. So, yeah, she's going to be, I think, fun to watch. Kylie Beach is another one as well that I think, can provide some offense for the Lady Tigers, but it's going to be the consistency, and it's not needing to score 20 points a game, but if they can get 5 to 10 points out of 5 or 6 different players, they're going to win a lot of basketball games this year. So it's not necessarily needing somebody to go out there and put up a big number every single night. If they're getting somewhere around that double-digit mark from 3 or 4 or 5 players, it's going to put them in a great spot to win a lot of basketball games, I think, throughout the season. So. It's early. It's those things are just hard to tell. You don't know who's going to step up and be those players for you as the year progresses. So it's one of those things that we'll learn with the rest of us, and probably with the team as well. I mean, I think the coaches and everybody else, it's one of those that as time goes on, they'll know more. All right, both teams continue to warm up, and we'll be getting ready for this morning's tip-off. Sorry, I'm used to doing basketball at 6, 7 o'clock at night instead of, 10:05 in the morning. We'll take another break. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Alamogordo girls basketball taking on Artesia, and then we're going to go right into Alamogordo boys basketball against Los Lunas. So a doubleheader today, back-to-back. We'll have it for you coming up here on Alamo Sports and Talk.
OFCU's holiday skip a payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip a payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back to the Artesia City of Champions Classic. Alamogordo girls get things started today. 10 a.m. start scheduled, but we're running just about 10 minutes late. Not too bad. And Artesia usually has a pretty, I don't want to say complicated, but elaborate intro that they usually do, so it takes a little bit of time. Anyhow, that game will start here in just a little while. And just kind of looking forward to the Lady Tiger schedule as we head throughout the rest of the month. They host Clovis on the 9th? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Artesia's schedule. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't remember that. I looked at the schedule. I don't remember seeing that one. They go to Los Lunas next week on the 9th. That's next Tuesday. Then at Hobbs on the 16th, they'll go out to the Clovis tournament where they'll open up against Miyamura. They'll also open against Hobbs at the Hobbs tournament on the 29th, 30th, and 31st. Lady Tigers don't play another home game until the 9th of January when they host Portales. They'll also host Tularosa on the 13th. And then it's district. So they only have 3 regular season home games this year. It's a lot of road games. And, I mean, a lot of it's neutral sites. But, you know, like tonight or this morning they're playing the home team. You know, they'll do the same against Hobbs coming up on the 29th of December. It's tough. And then, of course, we know that the district's going to be really challenging. It is every single year. And, you know, Alamo trying to take a step forward this year after, you know, a challenging season last year. And we'll see what kind of improvement that they can make. But I said, I think some positive things in that Carlsbad game. And I'll tell you what, if they can get on the championship side of the bracket here, you know, there's some really quality teams. Bel Air usually is a very good team in this tournament in recent years. And I'll tell you what, whoever they get out of Bel Air or Deming, if I don't know where they are compared to last year or last couple years, but they've been very, very impressive. I've been impressed with how much the Deming girls have improved. And then on the top side of the bracket, we know Carlsbad's solid. Goddard, Roswell, not sure where they're at this year. Now the Academy girls, they have, and I can't think of the young lady's name, unfortunately, but the one that was playing at Corona is now playing there. And so they've definitely got some talent there. So that's one of those. I don't know if Alamo will get a chance to see that team. I would assume Academy's probably got a good chance of getting to the tournament championship. But, you know, certainly the Lady Tigers, we'll see how they perform and what they've got happening in this tournament. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show, and we're just about ready to get things started here between the Alamogordo Lady Tigers and the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. As I said, the stands definitely filled up as they brought in some students to cheer on their hometown team for today's game. And we'll go ahead and take one more break, and we'll come back as the Alamogordo Lady Tigers and the Artesia Lady Bulldogs face off. First girls game of the day here at the City of Champions Classic. We'll return here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
OFCU's holiday skip-a-payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip-a-payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9 as the Alamogordo Lady Tigers get ready to face off against the Artesia Lady Bulldogs as they get ready to announce the starters for Alamogordo. I think it's the starters and the reserves. But starters for the Lady Tigers, Maddie Flores, number 1. The junior, Addison Gonzalez, sophomore, number 2. Sophomore, Juliana Centrella, number 3. The 8th grader, number 15, Mariah Allen. And number 25 is Danielle Covarrubia. She is a senior. Not a very senior-heavy team. Danielle Covarrubia, Bethany Bunker, Elizabeth Hernandez. And from the first game, Elizabeth Hernandez and Danielle Covarrubia, the ones that got some minutes for the Lady Tigers. So they are running through now the starters for the Lady Tigers. Alamogordo in their road black jerseys today with yellow on the shoulders and down the sides of their uniforms and gold numerals outlined in white. So, did I say yellow? Gold. I'm sorry. My bad. So like I said, they're getting into the intro stuff here for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs, and we're just about ready to get this one underway. So yeah, they've got this game. Like I said, the Alamogordo boys will play Los Lunas next, and I think Artesia boys play. I think it's at 1 o'clock today. So they'll have that going on. 2:30, I'm sorry. So the Alamogordo boys will be the second boys game of the day, third game overall. This is the first girls game of the day, second game that is overall as well. So getting a little bit closer to this one getting underway. The coaches for each side for the Alamogordo girls, Jesse Vela, Derek Allen, Dustin Flores, Maria Reyes Gomez. And for Artesia, Candace Pollard, Robert Lopez, Alex Romero, and Nick Rivera, the coaching staff. At least listed up on Max Preps. And like I said, they've got a video that plays. They've got a video screen in the center of the gym here at the Bulldog Pit. And so it's, like I said, elaborate. They got a nice video that they put together, and looks like it's just about ready to finish up. But Lady Tigers are in a huddle. They're talking things over just over here on the far side of the court as they get ready to announce the roster for Artesia. Artesia's in whites with orange numerals and black outline on those numbers and lettering today as they get into announcing the reserves for the Lady Dogs this morning. And they'll toss out some basketballs to the crowd. The little toy basketballs, not not the big basketballs. But again, if you're just tuning in, we are getting ready for Alamogordo girls basketball as they take on Artesia. Game 1 for the Lady Tigers here at the City of Champions Classic as the Lady Tigers look to bounce back after losing a close one at home on Monday to Carlsbad. But 3 games over the next 3 days, an opportunity to get some games under their belt and get this season up and underway for themselves. So we'll see how it goes. Starters for Artesia, Desiree Savoy, the senior, wearing number 11. Number 15, Brooklyn Fuentes. She is a junior. Number 32, Grayson Kuykendall, a sophomore. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. Somebody that name popped up somewhere else somewhat recently. If it's Quaken, yeah, no, I think I have it right. I'm not sure. And we're getting ready to take the center tip now. As the Lady Tigers are ready to go. Ashton Kraft, number 21, the senior, also on the floor. It will be Kuykendall and I believe Flores taking the tip. No, it's Addy, I'm sorry. Taking the tip here for the Lady Tigers as the officials are ready to go and ready to get this one underway. And the other starter, Cadence Tran, is the other starter for Artesia. Is that Avery Frederick? Yeah. Tip is in the air, controlled by Artesia. And they will go left to right here in the first half. Alamogordo right to left as the ball works to the top of the key with Kuykendall. And she'll give it up to Savoy. And they work it over to the left wing, but the pass a little bit too high to flex off the hands of Ashton Kraft and out of bounds. And Alamogordo will get the possession. Gonzalez to inbounds for Alamogordo. Artesia showing some pressure in the backcourt. As Centrella gets the inbounds, she'll give it up to Mariah Allen. And just a little bit of token pressure as Alamogordo gets it across the timeline pretty easily. Bounce pass underneath to Covarrubia. Centrella left wing 3, that's no good. Rebound grabbed underneath by Avery Frederick. And the Lady Bulldogs bring it into the front court. Cross-court pass, that one is off the mark as well. So Artesia with a couple of early turnovers and kind of unforced errors as they try to go cross-court on some half-court passes, but off the mark. So Lady Tigers will get it back as the inbounds goes to Centrella, and she gives it to Allen. Allen over at the far sideline, brings it across the timeline, works right of the lane, good pass to Covarrubia, and she's got the lay-in. So it's Danielle Covarrubia with the bucket, and Alamogordo leads 2-0, 7:04 to go in the first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard as the ball comes across the timeline for Artesia, and we've got a foul, I believe, on Alamogordo. And I believe they called that on Covarrubia. So first foul of the game. 6:56 to go in the first quarter. Ball is at the near sideline. Oof. Still getting out of football. What can I say? They go inside to Kuykendall, and nice little turnaround shot is good. And Alamogordo on their inbounds has it knocked out, and it is going to stay. Is it staying Alamogordo possession? Okay, it is. I think the Lady Tigers were a little confused on whose possession it was, but Gonzalez will inbound it to Allen. Allen will push it up the floor. Comes all the way to the left wing, extended, now bounce pass to her right. Ball between the circles, and then back to Allen. Allen pass to the baseline. Is deflected back out to Centrella, and now Allen again with the basketball between the circles. Top of the key, working right of the lane at the right elbow, pump fakes, dishes it back out. Top of the key, and a pass over to the baseline. Gonzalez drives, try to feed a pass along the baseline to Covarrubia on the opposite side of the lane, but gets knocked out of bounds. Alamogordo will keep the possession, though. 6:17 to go, and all tied up at 2. Quarter number 1. Centrella to inbounds for Alamogordo. And a bounce pass to a cutting Gonzalez into the lane. Feeds it to Flores. Flores with the ball. Left wing extended. She'll backpedal a bit. Hand it off to Centrella now, who will dribble all the way over to right wing extended with the basketball. Gives it up to Allen out between the circles now. Allen top of the key. A little crossover move. Goes left in the lane. Goes up with a shot and finishes. So it's Mariah Allen with the second bucket of the game for the Lady Tigers, and have gotten some good looks early on. Lady Tigers lead 4-2 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 5:47 to go in the first quarter. Ball working to the right wing in the hands of Fuentes. Alamogordo playing tough on-ball defense like we saw the other night, and I think we're going to get a foul here. As they whistled that on, I didn't check that foul. Who was it? I don't know if that was on Allen. I think it was on Allen. And checking into the game, Hannah Hawkins for the first time. And we're going to get a traveling violation called on Artesia as the inbounds went in. So number of turnovers here early on for Artesia, and Alamogordo's gotten off to a strong start. Lady Tigers will sub in Brianna Padilla, who inbounds the basketball to Mariah Allen. 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. 4-2, Alamogordo in front. Allen dribbles out between the circles. And slowly moves it over to the right wing. Gives it up to Flores, who backpedals a bit. She gets a screen from Allen. Works it over towards the right corner. And now a bounce pass to the baseline and then back outside. Now to the hands of Allen out between the circles. Lady Tigers spread it out. Allen will give it up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez tried to split a couple defenders, left the lane, but loses the handle. Artesia pushes up ahead, and the pass is on the mark, but the shot attempt no good. There'll be a putback. That's no good. And then we're going to get a foul on the rebound as Hannah Hawkins gets fouled from behind by Kuykendall. So it'll be Alamogordo basketball with 4:48 to go here in the first quarter. Allen gets the inbounds, and she'll bring it across for the Lady Tigers. Still a 4-2 game with Alamogordo in front. Even with Artesia's turnovers here in this first quarter, Alamogordo hasn't really been able to light up the scoreboard on their end as Allen loses the handle as she was driving into the lane. Artesia's got the basketball and trying to work it up the floor as Fuentes. She's got a Lady Tiger right on her hip. Gets it across the timeline. She's going to lose her balance and goes out of bounds, and Lady Tigers get it back. So I think only 2 times down the floor offensively has Artesia actually got a shot up. Been partially the Lady Tigers' defense, but I think it's partially been just some unforced errors here and there. Allen will get it out to the right corner, and 3 on the way is no good from Flores. Now on the floor that Allen's able to get to the basketball, and she's able to pass it to Mandy Flores, who gets the bucket from about 10 feet just in front of the free throw line. And the Lady Tigers now lead 6-2. And now we get a timeout called by Artesia as Coach Candace Pollard wants to talk things over on her side. We'll fit in a quick break. We'll come right back. 6-2 Lady Tigers on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Stay right here.
OFCU's holiday skip-a-payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip-a-payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Artesia calls a timeout as they trail 6-2 here in the first quarter. 3:59 remaining. And they will have possession of the basketball after a tough start for them offensively. Lady Tigers, points from Maddie Flores and Mariah Allen and Danielle Covarubia. And right out of the timeout, Artesia is going to turn it over. So passes off the mark, goes out of bounds, and that's tough for Artesia. They'll make a quick sub as well right out of that. Lady Tigers will inbounds here with Kylie Beach at the near sideline. And she'll get it into Juliana Centrella. Kalila Ramirez is on the floor as well. Into the hands of Maddie Flores, but I believe an illegal pick set, and the Lady Tigers will turn it over. So it'll be near sideline inbounds for Artesia. Hernandez will get it in. I'm sorry, Savoy will get it in. And coming to the top of the key with it, this is Kaylee Padilla, the senior. Gives it up to Kuykendall, who tried to work a pass to a teammate cutting right of the lane. Ends up with two players on the floor as the ball got knocked away, and Alamogordo forces another turnover as they get it on the alternating possession. Inbounds to Centrella, a little bit of backcourt pressure here from Artesia, but Centrella able to dribble right through it. Feeds a bounce pass to Ramirez. Left corner three on the way from Maddie Flores is good. And the Lady Tigers have opened up here on a 9-2 run. 3:20 to go first quarter as the Lady Tigers have started off strong. And coming up the floor was Avery Frederick. She's going to get fouled by Juliana Centrella. And it'll be near sideline inbounds. Actually, no, that was Centrella, or if that was Beach that got the foul there. And we've got a whistle, and it looks like a timeout. So 3:15 to go in the first, and another timeout. Richardson Motor scoreboard, Lady Tigers 9, Lady Bulldogs 2. We'll be right back.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Artesia basketball inbounds the near sideline. They trail Alamogordo 9-2. Girls basketball 3:11 to go in the first quarter. As Padilla dribbling at the right wing. This on-ball pressure has been really challenging for Artesia. And Alamogordo forces another turnover. Centrella dribbling in the backcourt, gets it up ahead to Allen. Allen comes to the left elbow, bounce pass left corner. Beach will drive in from the left corner. Ball's going to be knocked away from her out of bounds at the baseline. And Alamogordo will keep possession. Ramirez and Allen, Centrella, Padilla, and Beach on the floor for the Lady Tigers right now. Inbounds to Allen. She has in the left corner. Comes out to the top of the key. Gives it up to Padilla. Now over to the right corner to Ramirez. Actually, Ramirez top of the key. And they continue to work it on the perimeter. Allen dribbling the ball there, and they'll reset the offense with 2:37 to go in the first quarter. Alamogordo leading 9-2. Centrella with the basketball. Centrella working right of the lane, and we've got a double dribble call and a turnover by the Lady Tigers. Yeah, real opportunity here with Artesia struggling on the offensive end. Got to take advantage of these possessions. If you can build yourself a, big double-digit lead, win and if, and I mean say probably when Artesia makes a run. That's, likely. Build up that lead now where they're struggling. Driving right of the lane all the way to the basket and finishing and going to the floor and drawing the foul is Kaylee Padilla for the Lady Dogs. And Artesia gets a positive result on this end of the floor for one of the few times here early on in this game. And she'll go to the line to try to finish off a three-point play. 9-4 Lady Tigers in front of the Lady Dogs as the free throw is up and good. 9-5 your score now. 2:23 remaining in the first. Allen will push up the far sideline quickly and across the midcourt line. has it in the right corner and loses it. Artesia almost gave it right back, but they'll get the possession, and Padilla will come across midcourt and comes to the top of the key. Seemed like nobody was going to come to meet her initially. They try to give it to Kuykendall at the free throw line, but she's going to be fouled, and it'll be an inbounds for Artesia at the baseline. Are we already in shooting here? Yeah, okay, so already 5 team fouls. So they're going to put Grayson Kuykendall at the line. And she will make on the first. Artesia 2 of 2 at the line here in this first quarter. And one more on the way. That's good. So Artesia with 5 straight, and it's 9-7. Lady Tigers coming up the floor. It looks like we'll get a foul on Artesia. I think that was Centrella that went spill into the floor, but she's all right. Lady Tigers will sub Addison Gonzalez back into the game. Clyda Ramirez will step out. Artesia with some pressure in the backcourt. They'll get it into the front court and tried to go underneath to Hawkins, but it's knocked away by Artesia. So the Lady Bulldogs have now started to force the pressure, and now Lady Tigers will force the pressures. Turnover into the backcourt. Or let's say Artesia was trying to get it into the front court, and the pass was off the mark. Padilla did her best to try to save it, and in the process, there was a foul on the floor. So Lady Tigers will inbound. Gonzalez will put it in for Alamogordo and give it to Centrella. Has Allen over at the far sideline. Get it across midcourt and give it to Flores. Now it's Allen. Allen driving right of lane. Goes up with the floater off the glass and good. And that's her second bucket of the game. That's one thing I will say about the other night. Lady Tigers got a lot of good looks, and a lot of it just wasn't falling for them. So, and one of those things that if, the shots are falling at a better clip. Here's a baseline jump shot on the other side for Artesia. That's no good. And then grabbing the rebound and pushing up the floor for the Lady Tigers is Flores. She comes all the way to the left wing, stops, gives it up to Allen. Back to Flores, left open for a corner three. This is no good. Rebound grabbed over in the far corner by Artesia. And scramble for the basketball and almost a turnover, but Artesia able to work it up the floor. Now we may see... Now it's going to bounce off a Lady Tiger. They were trying to get it up ahead to Kuykendall, but one of the Lady Tigers, Gonzalez, is a little worse for wear after that, but she seems to be okay. I believe it was her who the deflection went off of. And so Gonzalez will inbound near... Oh, is it Lady Tiger basketball? Okay. So it is Alamogordo possession. I thought it was Artesia. And Lady Tigers will quickly race down the floor, but a block on a shot attempt. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm fairly certain that was supposed to be Artesia basketball. That's the way the official pointed. I think they made a mistake there. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. I know I saw the official pointing in Artesia's direction, and all of a sudden Alamogordo inbounded, and I'm like, wait a minute. So we're coming back to the spot here at the near sideline. 11-7 Alamogordo, 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lady Tigers and the Lady Bulldogs. And so it'll be a near sideline inbounds for Artesia, and they try to throw it right into a double team. Lady Tigers steal it away. So we're moving the other direction. Ball at the right wing. And a bounce pass to try to get to Allen. Almost goes into the backcourt. Allen able to corral it, though. Takes it to the top of the key. And she'll swing it over to the left corner. It's a long two from Flores. That's good. And Maddie's now got 7 here in the first quarter. 13-7. Alamogordo in front. Good vision there from Allen as Artesia comes up the floor. They're going to draw a foul, it looks like. And back to the free throw line. They'll go with Kaylee Padilla. And that'll be the double-edged part of the sword for the Lady Tigers and how aggressive they play defensively is they're going to probably pick up some fouls. And, I think it's obviously key on who gets those fouls and trying to, keep players on the floor. As the free throw is up and no good from Padilla. First miss of the day for Artesia. They are 3 of 4 at the line. Lady Tigers not at the free throw line yet. Second from the foul line. That's front rim no good. Rebound is batted around, and eventually Centrella is the one that grabs it for the Lady Tigers. So they bring it to the front court up by 6. And to the top of the key to the free throw line goes Allen. She'll give it back to Centrella. And she'll go to her left now to Gonzalez, who has it at the left wing. Entry pass into the lane, trying to feed Flores a little bit too strong. Goes off her hand and out of bounds the baseline. And Artesia gets the ball back. 8 seconds remaining, so not much time to do something with it here if you're Artesia. And here comes the inbounds to Padilla. Alamo doesn't want to foul here. Got to be smart, and they've committed a foul there. Yeah, that was one of those where you had to know how much time was on the clock and a little bit too aggressive defensively. And so they're going to give Artesia a couple of free throws here. Allen picks up her second personal on that foul. And so Padilla, who is 1 of 3 at the line, back of the stripe. And she'll miss another one, so a little bit of a break there for the Lady Tigers. And the same thing goes for Artesia here. They don't want to commit a foul. Yeah, I think they actually have one to give, so I take that back. They could, and it wouldn't hurt them. Free throw is good, and 3 seconds left as Centrella will get it towards midcourt, and time's going to run out. Didn't get a shot off. All right, so that'll do it for one. Alamogordo 13, Artesia 8 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, and we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Welcome back to Lady Tiger basketball. They lead 13-8 after one quarter against the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. Good defense by the Lady Tigers, big part of it, but I think the way the offense really got going. 7 points for Maddie Flores, 4 for Mariah Allen, 2 points for Danielle Covarrubia. A good start to the game for the Lady Tigers. For Artesia, 4 points for Kaylee Padilla and 4 points for Grayson Kuykendall. Inbounds the near sideline for Artesia. They get the possession to open. And driving to the basket, right of the lane jump shot is no good, but it works just as good as a pass as it falls the opposite side to Kuykendall, and she puts it up and in. She's got 6. It's 13-10. Artesia knocks away the basketball, and now it's a battle for it on the floor, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to Alamogordo. So it'll be a far sideline inbounds. Gonzalez, Allen, Centrella, Flores, and Covarrubia on the floor for the Lady Tigers. So Centrella will come across the timeline. Top of the key, gives it up to Allen. And now pass to Flores. She goes top of the key and left the ball behind, but gathers it back in and pass to Allen, left wing extended. 7:26 to go, second quarter. Lady Tigers leading by 3. Pass to Gonzalez in the lane, gets deflected around. Gonzalez is the one to get to it, and then a foul going to be called on Artesia on the shot attempt, and Gonzalez will shoot 2. So Gonzalez to the line. And think they're calling this an intentional foul. So it's going to be 2 free throws and possession here for the Lady Tigers. So Gonzalez will shoot them. They cleared everybody out of the lane. And Addie makes the first. It was it was a hard foul. One of those that, somebody kind of got a hold of her arm and brought her down. And Gonzalez will make both. And then I believe Alamogordo maintains possession here. Or are we going double technical here? Okay, so T's on both sides. Very good. So it'll be Kuykendall that will shoot on the other side. She is 2 of 2 at the line. And misses on the first. And it'll be one more here for the Lady Dogs. Kuykendall does make the second. And okay, so I think what happened was Gonzalez shot the 2 free throws on the foul and the shot attempt. And then it was a technical as well. And so Artesia gets the basketball. Inside, the ball goes to Kuykendall, and she goes up with the right hand. Nice little post move into the lane, and she finishes. Lady Tigers have been really trying to front her and double team her, and have done good in some possessions and not as good in some of the others. It's 15-13. Lady Tigers in front. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Mariah Allen has got it top of the key. She works and dishes it back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez spin move into the lane, then backpedals. And she'll go out between the circles with the basketball now. Gives it up to her right, back to Allen. Allen looking to work her way into the lane. She continues to dribble, works to the baseline, and then dishes it back out. Centrella with the basketball. She'll fire up a 3. No good. On the other side, though, rebound, Padilla's got it. Padilla, she tried to dish a bounce pass to Covarubia, but actually was deflected, and so Alamogordo will keep possession. Checking for the Lady Tigers. Looks like Kylie Beach into the game for Alamogordo. Flores will inbound at the near sideline. And left wing, it'll be Allen with the basketball. Allen dribbles left wing extended, gets a screen, goes the opposite way of it from Centrella. Bounce pass to Covarubia at the baseline, outside to Flores. So Flores works into the lane, then goes outside, gets it to Padilla. And now continue to dribble out on the perimeter with the Lady Tigers as Allen gets the basketball. To the right wing and tried to feed Flores getting into the lane. Flores double, triple teamed, and it's going to end up being a tie-up, and the possession arrow gives it to Artesia. 6:02 to go, second quarter. Lady Tigers in front, 15-13. They jumped in front 9-2, but Artesia settled down and pulled this one closer. Coming across the timeline with it and losing the handle is Fuentes. And it's 2-on-1 as Flores will give it up to Allen, then right back to Flores. Flores unable to finish, though, in close. She caught herself kind of right underneath the cylinder. And now Artesia got players in the front court ahead of the game, and it'll be Ashton Kraft that'll get the lay-in for Artesia, and they've tied it up 15-15. Because of the transition there, Artesia didn't have a chance to get back on defense, but it worked out well for them when they grabbed the rebound and got an easy bucket on the other side. Allen's got the ball right wing extended for the Lady Bulldogs, or Lady Tigers, I'm sorry, as Allen works her way around a defender, goes baseline, goes up with the shot, draws the foul, and one. She did spill the floor pretty hard, but it looks like she's okay. Gets up. But Mariah Allen really strong here in the first half and has a chance to complete a three-point play. 6 points now for her, first trip to the free throw line. And the official coming up and talking to Allen, and I think having her maybe walk it off a little bit there and make sure she's okay. So giving her time to sort of recover from taking a pretty good hit as she went up with the shot. And so Allen now to shoot the free throw to give Alamogordo a 3-point lead. She puts it up, and she puts it in. So that's 7 now for Allen here in this first half. Her and Maddie Flores each with 7 points for the Lady Tigers in an 18-15 lead. Alamogordo Again, we'll pressure in the backcourt. Inbounds. And Artesia comes up the floor to the near sideline. It is Kraft. Kraft with a dish, and ball almost went off the top of the backboard. It's going to, on the rebound, deflect out of bounds, last off of Centrella, and Artesia will inbounds. It'll be Savoy to put it in baseline right. Well, she was, as now she gets a sub, and it'll be Kaylee Padilla that will inbound it, baseline right. And try to feed it to the left side of the lane, but it's going to be deflected and knocked away. Here comes Flores racing the other way for the lane. She can't get it to go, and Artesia grabs the rebound. It is Fuentes who's double-teamed. She trying to split a couple defenders, turns it over. Flores gets the loose ball, goes up with the layup attempt. This time she's fouled, and Flores will go to the line to shoot two. So getting a little frantic here, I guess would be the way to describe the last couple of possessions on both sides. 4:53 to go in the second on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, with Alamogordo leading 18-15, and Flores to the line for the first time, and she will make the first. 19-15 now. A reminder, Lady Tigers tomorrow will play at 11:30 regardless of the result of this game. Now, it'll depend on who wins between Deming and El Paso Bel Air. Second free throw is no good. Alamogordo, though, almost knocks it away as Artesia inbounded it. Flores got a hand to it, but couldn't keep it in bounds. And this has been a struggle. The full court pressure for the Lady Tigers has been a challenge for Artesia, as the inbounds almost deflected away again. Artesia trying to push it up the floor, and I believe they are going to turn it over. Clara Ramirez with the defense right about midcourt that forced the turnover, and Artesia just having issues with the pressure the Lady Tigers are providing. Centrella will bring it to the front court for Alamogordo. Ball in the right corner, and then back outside. Beach will give it up to Padilla. She goes to the free throw line, and she is going to draw the foul as Padilla, I should say Kaylee Padilla, commits the foul for Artesia on Brianna Padilla of Alamogordo. Baseline right inbounds here for the Lady Tigers, as Gonzalez will get the ball at the top of the key, and then she will look to drive, but when she does, she shuffled her feet and travels. 4:32 to go in the second quarter. Lady Tigers 19, Lady Bulldogs 15. First girls game of the day. And a timeout going to be called by Artesia and Coach Candace Pollard. And a full timeout on the floor. So we will take one as well. Lady Tigers 19, Lady Bulldogs 15. We will be right back.
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
OFCU's holiday skip-a-payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip-a-payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. The Alamogordo Lady Tigers 19, the Artesia Lady Bulldogs 15. And Artesia will inbounds. There's no pressure, at least initially here for the Lady Tigers, but maybe trying to trap as they come across mid-court. They get it to Kuykendall about the free throw line. A good job by Brianna Padilla as she fronted her well and got her hands on the basketball. It's going to be a jump ball. And the possession arrow gives it to Alamogordo. Second time today that Artesia, out of a timeout, has turned the ball over. Few things will, I think, aggravate a coach or coaching staff more is a turnover right out of a timeout. And here comes Centrella into the front court for the Lady Tigers. She'll give it up to her left and in the hands of Beach. And now driving the lane and losing the handle on it. I'm sorry, that was Beach there. Artesia able to get the possession. They trail by 4. I'd say at times Alamogordo has seemed like the much better team in this first half, and it's almost surprising that Alamogordo's only up by 4. So credit to Artesia for sticking through it, even though they haven't played their best basketball here. Padilla at the right wing for Artesia loses the handle. Alamogordo coming up the floor almost loses as well, and Artesia does get to it on the floor. Ball worked around to the left corner and driving and going up with the shot, unable to get it to go. Put back is there. That's no good. Kuykendall, she gets it. Put back, no good. And this time Alamogordo able to grab the rebound. And deflection going to go out of bounds. Centrella was trying to give it to Gonzalez from one side of the floor to the other, but last off Artesia. So Alamogordo gets it back. Well, 3 or 4 in-close opportunities there for the Lady Bulldogs, but unable to get it to fall. And it'll be Gonzalez to inbound it here to Centrella, and she'll bring it to the front court for Alamogordo. All the way to the left wing, she dribbles with it, picks up her dribble, gives it up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes over to the left corner now, tries to pick her way in the lane, some contact, and it looks like going to be foul on Artesia. And, well, yes, it is, and so that'll be 15 foul. Kylie Beach, Kylie Ramirez, and, by the way, Elizabeth Hernandez, Kylie Beach, Kalila Ramirez, Elizabeth Hernandez on the floor with Centrella and Gonzalez here. So both Flores and Allen getting a rest with 3:20 to go in the second. And Gonzalez is going to miss on the first. 2 of 3 at the line now for her. Flores back into the game for the Lady Tigers. Same with Allen as they both take a spot on the lane. Gonzalez will see the second one bounce around a couple of times on the rim and then fall in. 20-15, Lady Tigers in front. Artesia looking to get the inbounds, and we're going to get a foul, it looks like, as I believe Flores may have gotten a hold of one of the Artesia players as they were trying to get it to her, but it was very close to a 5-second call. And I'll say it again, Alamogordo's pressure and their defense has really been a challenge for Artesia this morning. And I'm not sure that they faced that in that opener against Santa Teresa. And Hernandez able to get a hand on the basketball, deflected out of bounds at the near sideline. Stay Artesia possession as they'll try to inbound it again. 3:17 to go here in the first half. And Artesia does get it in just in front of the 5-second call. And they'll bring it up the near sideline. It's Kraft. Kraft going all the way to the basket. She'll dish it off, but the shot no good. Kuykendall, though, grabs the offensive board, and she's going to be fouled. Her shot is no good. I think that was Jade Hammond that missed on the opposite side on the first shot attempt. And so Grayson Kuykendall with another set of free throws here. Just a sophomore. And she is going to get the kind iron high off the back of the rim and glass and in. She had 4 in the first quarter, has 6 here in the second quarter. 10 points now. And it's 20-16. She will miss on the second. The rebound deflected out of bounds last off of Artesia. And so Alamogordo gets the possession. 3:05 to go second quarter. Lady Tigers to inbounds, up by 4. As they'll bring it up the far sideline. And it is Flores. Pass goes over to the right corner. And now Allen with the basketball. Allen works to the right elbow. Trying to do a little up and under move, and she's able to power up with the shot, and she's going to draw the foul. Good patience there from Allen. And it'll be 2 free throws for Mariah Allen, who's got 7 points, 1 of 1 at the line. And she'll miss front rim on the first. 1 more for the Lady Tiger 8th grader. Her second free throw is good. So she's got 8, and the Lady Tigers 21-16 in front. Another inbounds knocked away by Hernandez that will stay Artesia possession. I'm a little unsure why they're not running the baseline after made buckets like that. I figure that maybe that would open things up a little bit more for them, but far sideline, Kraft to inbounds. Tries, gets Kuykendall. Ball is loose. It's going to go out of bounds. Last off of, it looks like Alamo. Flores maybe got a hand to it. And so Artesia will inbound again. 2:45 to go second quarter. And pass is going to be turned over. Flores got to it, but she was going out of bounds when she saved it back to an Artesia player. And Artesia works it to Kuykendall. And she goes up with a shot from the low post on the right side. That's no good. Rebound being scrambled for by multiple players. Ends up with 2 or 3 on the floor and a jump ball. And the possession arrow, I believe, keeps it on this side for the Lady Bulldogs. 2:32 to go in the second. Game 1 of 2 today. We've got Alamogordo boys basketball. Game is scheduled to start at 11:30. Probably going to start a little bit late. Inbounds here for Artesia. Top of the key. It was Hammond. They go inside. Kuykendall unable to finish in close. And then a battle for the rebound ends up with Caden Luetis down to the floor and a foul called. And I believe she'll be shooting free throws on the other side. So the Lady Tigers to the line again. Free throws have started to even out a bit. It was certainly more on the Artesia side, but Alamogordo's shot, let's see, 4, 6, 8, 9, and this will be 10 and 11, and Luetis makes the first. Luetis, Padilla, Gonzalez, Flores, and Allen on the floor for the Lady Tigers. One more for Luetis. Sports a pretty heavy knee brace on her right knee. Lady Tigers miss on the second, and coming up the floor, Allen's going to deflect the ball away as Savoy was double-teamed. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll stay with Artesia. Lady Tigers in their black road jerseys, Artesia in their home whites, and coming up the near sideline, and ball going out of bounds. It will be a turnover as Jade Hammond can't hold on to the possession, and the Lady Tigers will get the ball back here. 22-16, Alamogordo in front of Artesia. 2:12 to go in the second quarter. And it'll be Gonzalez to inbound for Alamogordo. She'll give it up to Allen. Allen across the timeline in the center circle. Now works right of the lane, goes up with the jump shot, no good. Or I should say the runner. Rebound, though, eventually came back to a Lady Tiger. And her putback is no good. That's Flores. And she will go to the line to shoot 2. Offensive rebounding. Artesia certainly had some second chances, but Alamogordo, I feel like, has made the more of their extra opportunities on this end of the floor. And the free throw up and good. So that's 8 for Flores. She's 2 of 3 at the line, and she'll get to shoot one more. 23-16, Alamogordo in front. 1:53 to go in the second quarter. Second free throw up, and that's good as well. 3 of 4 at the line for her, into double figures in the first half for Flores. She's got 10, 24-16. And again, a turnover. Centrella just picks it away. She gives it to Flores. Flores picked up her dribble and then tries to step through. Shot is no good. Luetis came in and got a hand on the rebound. And what's the call here? Deflected out of bounds, last off of Artesia. Centrella will inbound baseline for the Lady Tigers, right of the basket. Centrella still looking, and she gets it right underneath to Gonzalez, but Kuykendall, or actually, I'm sorry, that's Frederick, was able to get to it as well. They'll call a jump ball, and Alamogordo keeps possession. So it'll be Centrella to inbound again, this time baseline left of the basket. Inbounds to Flores at the left wing. Maddie with the basketball. She backpedals out left wing extended. 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Lady Tigers 24, Lady Dogs 16 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Flores gives it up to Padilla at the right wing. She dribbles there, looks to attack, then picks up her dribble. Looking for somebody to get to, and going right of the lane and going up with the shot attempt. Drawing the foul was Flores. Nice feed from Padilla, and Flores earns the free throw attempts here. Good passing for the Lady Tigers as well. I feel like they've put their teammates in good positions. Flores needing to relace her sneaker before she shoots the free throws here. But for the Lady Tigers, a good opportunity to head into the half, up by 10. I said this half has felt like it's kind of been dominated by the Lady Tigers, and I was surprised when it was, a 4-point game or a 2-point game there. Now the score is starting to kind of feel a little bit more like, I don't know, it should be just based on how Alamogordo's played here in this first half. First free throw good for Flores, and ball in her hand to shoot the second. She misses on the second. Rebound by Artesia, but as they try to throw it up the floor, just a straight throwaway. A little bit of panic there, as couldn't tell who that was underneath the basket. I think it was Frederick, and just sort of lofted it towards midcourt and threw it out of bounds. So it'll be Gonzalez with the basketball, or to inbound it for the Lady Tigers here at the near sideline. Looks like Luedes will sub out, gets a high five from Coach Vela, and the pass goes to Flores here in the left corner. Maddie will dribble to her right and now work backpedal towards the center circle. Gives it up to her right to Padilla. Trying to work baseline with Centrella, but she'll back it out. And now to the free throw line. Ramirez lost the handle of it, and Artesia will get the possession up or down by 9. And to the top of the key they go with Kraft. Kraft pressured heavily here. Gets it underneath. And going up with a shot attempt, and having it blocked was Peyton Barella. And Centrella comes away with the loose ball. Up the far sideline with it, Gonzalez gets it up to Flores. Flores working baseline to the basket. Draws the foul again. Shot was blocked out of bounds, but 2 more free throws here for Maddie Flores, who has lived at the free throw line here in this quarter. She is 4 of 6. 11 points for Alamogordo. And a chance to shoot 2. She misses on the first, though. 29 seconds remaining in the second. Alamogordo leads 25-16. And 1 more free throw on the way, and that one's no good as well. Artesia does grab the rebound, and they get it up the floor. Hammond with it. Hammond works baseline. Going to have it knocked away from her out of bounds by Centrella. The on-ball defense has been really good for Alamogordo. Anytime Artesia tries to attack, it's been a real challenge for them to get good looks. Inbounds right underneath, and there, as soon as I say that, the announcers jinx as it can possibly be. It was a very easy inbounds and a shot up and in for Avery Frederick. Lady Tigers 25-18 have the lead. 4 seconds, need to shoot it. Flores tried to spin around the defender and was off balance when she put off the shot. It went up the front of the rim, and that is halftime. But overall, very good first half for the Lady Tigers as they come in and lead the home team 25-18 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard here at the City of Champions Classic in Artesia. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
OFCU's holiday skip-a-payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip-a-payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Halftime at the City of Champions Classic as the Alamogordo Lady Tigers lead the Artesia Lady Bulldogs 25-18. Manny Flores led the Lady Tigers with 11 points, 8 points from Mariah Allen, 3 for Addison Gonzalez, 2 for Danielle Covarrubia, and 1 point for Caden Luetis. On the other side for Artesia, 10 points for Grayson Kuykendall, 4 points for Kaylee Padilla, 2 points for Ashton Kraft, and 2 points for Avery Frederick. Yeah, the pressure by the Lady Tiger defense is probably the thing that stands out more than anything else in that first half. They really made it difficult for Artesia to do almost anything, and it's one of those where everything has been just kind of really disjointed for Artesia offensively because of the ball pressure of Alamogordo. And like I said, I'm almost surprised that they've managed to get to 18 points. It just felt like it's been a real struggle for them, whereas Artesia and what they're doing defensively against Alamogordo is not really right up in your face, and it's kind of allowed Alamogordo sort of at their own pace run their offense and do the things that they're doing. So, but I'll say again, it's just one of those where it felt like Alamogordo played really well in that first half and was significantly the better team, but Artesia's within 7, so it's one of those where Alamo really hasn't been able to light up the scoreboard and really run away from Artesia. But I think if they can continue to put the pressure on and do what they did in the first half, they should be just fine. So, and I mean, obviously the other part of that as well is, seeing the offense going as well as it did. They're close to having 2 players in double figures already with Flores and Allen, and maybe a couple other players stepping in the mix. And again, get in that 5 to 10 point range, whether it's Gonzalez, whether it's Covarrubia or Centrella or somebody else. And, that could make a big difference for them in terms of coming away with the victory this morning here in Artesia. So we'll see what happens. But overall, I think Alamo's got to be pretty happy with that first half. I'm sure there's things they want to clean up, but have to feel pretty decent about how things went through one half of play. So the Lady Tigers up 25-18 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard at halftime. Alamogordo boys are warming up on the floor as we speak, along with Los Lunas. As Alamo looks to get to 2-0 on the boys' side. Alamo girls trying to even up their record at 1-1 if they can hold on for the victory, up by 7 here at halftime. We'll take another break. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Stay with us.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
OFCU's holiday skip a payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 1019. Welcome back to the Alamogordo Tigers and the Artesia Bulldogs. Girls basketball just about ready for the second half with Alamogordo in front 25-18 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Leading scorer for the Lady Tigers, Maddie Flotas with 11, Brown with 8. 10 points for Grayson Kuykendall on the other side for Artesia. And we see the Lady Tigers back out onto the floor, coming out of the locker room, as both the boys and both the boys teams that are coming up the next game are warming up the floor as we speak, and getting ready to go second half. Again, a very, very busy day. We got the Alamogordo boys game coming up as soon as we're done with the Alamogordo girls game, and then. We've got tournaments going on for almost all of our other area basketball teams. Tularosa girls are playing Lordsburg at 6:15 tonight over in Hatch. The Cloudcroft boys and girls are playing Roy Mosquito today. The girls play at 3. The boys play at 4:30. That one's happening at the Dora Tournament or the J.P. Stone Invitational, whichever you want to call it. And the American Heritage Bank basketball tournament at Melrose. Mescalero boys and girls both play Floyd, with the boys playing at 7 and the girls prior to that at 5:30. So. Those brackets are pretty easy to follow because it's all the same teams, all the way through on the boys and the girls side of that Melrose and Dora tournament. So we did post those up on our Facebook page. So if you want to go check that out for yourself, you have that opportunity for you. So we'll see how it goes for all of our area teams. Like I said, super busy here over the next few days. There's a ton happening, without a doubt. And also throwing Tularosa boys. They are they're at home against Santa Fe Prep on Saturday. Alamogordo Wrestling goes over to the Goddard tournament this week end on Saturday. And Alamogordo Swimming is in Hobbs on Saturday as well. All right, ready for the second half. We'll switch sides. Artesia right to left, Alamogordo left to right. And Artesia will have the basketball to begin. And to inbounds, it will be Desiree Savoy as she'll get it in to Brooklyn Fuentes. Try to get it to Kuykendall at the free throw line. Goes through her hands and taken away by Alamogordo. Up the floor with it to the basket. And missing on the lay-in was Flores. And here comes Artesia back the other direction to the right wing and to the left side of the lane. And a nice dish there. And a finish for Artesia. as I believe that was Fuentes that got the bucket. And Artesia makes it a 5-point game, 25-20. Ball goes over to the right corner. It is Centrella. She dribbles to the free throw line. Bounce past the left corner to Flores. Flores picks up her dribble, gives to Gonzalez between the circles. Gonzalez left of the lane, goes up with the runner. Shot no good. Rebound controlled by Artesia and Savoy. She's double teamed and tried to get the pass to her right to Fuentes, but too far or too high. Tips off her fingertips and out of bounds, and Alamogordo gets the possession back. 25-20, Alamogordo leads, 7:04 to go in the third quarter. As Flores will inbounds and give it to Allen. Allen top of the key, driving around the lane, goes up with a shot attempt. And foul going to be called as Kuykendall draws the, or commits the foul, and Allen will go to the line to shoot two. So it'll be Allen to shoot a pair, and she is 2 of 3 at the line this morning. And she will make on the first. And the second one, if she can make it, puts it in double figures. Kuykendall has to check out, and she's in foul trouble. Peyton Barela will sub in for her. Second free throw up and good. So back out to a 7-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Artesia on the inbounds. Gets it up the floor, and Barela gets it out the corner. Left corner three on the way, no good. Rebound grabbed by Allen, and Allen is going to be fouled by Frederick. And a quick 2 fouls for Artesia here in this third quarter. As Centrella will inbound to Allen. And she will slow walk it across the timeline. Top of the key, into the lane, out to the corner to Flores. Centrella. Centrella will give it back to Allen, who goes baseline. Floater is up, no good. Rebound grabbed by Perela, and she pushes it up to the far sideline. And now driving right of the lane, going up the shot attempt. Unable to finish was Kraft. Alamogordo with the rebound. Flores into the front court for Alamogordo, and she'll slow it up, left wing extended. Give it up to Centrella. Centrella works right of the lane. Face the pass to the outside, goes up with a shot attempt. And I think they're going to say the shot was good, but I think they're going to say that the foul was on the floor. And so it'll be Alamogordo inbounds at the baseline. 6:07 to go third quarter. Alamogordo 27, Artesia 20 as inbounds. Stolen away by Barela. That's stolen back away by Centrella. And she's going to step out of bounds, though, in the far corner. And Artesia will get the possession. And the official trying to get the Artesia player more into the corner to inbound it. Now she's there, but subs also for Alamogordo. Brianna Padilla's into the game. Savoy inbounds and gets it all the way to Fuentes, who drives the length of the floor and goes up with a shot attempt to lane. It's no good. Alamogordo with the rebound. And Padilla will bring it up to the right wing for the Lady Tigers and finds a cutting Addison Gonzalez in transition, and Addie will lay it up and in. And Alamogordo's lead is out at 9 now. 29-20, 5:36 to go in the third quarter. And coming up the floor, and ball getting turned over. I think Hawkins got a hand on it. Now it's just a mad scramble for it on the floor. As I think Gonzalez was the one diving down to draw the tie-up, and the possession arrow gives it to Alamogordo. Yeah, been a lot of that in this game, of players diving on the floor to get some of these possessions. But Alamogordo up by 7 at the half and have pushed the lead out to 9 now. Allen will bring it to the front court and take it to the top of the key. Ball at the right wing with Padilla. Gives it up to Kalila Ramirez. Ramirez dribbles over to the right corner. Picks it up, try to give it back to Padilla. Almost knocked away, but Lady Tigers now work it around the perimeter. Gonzalez gets it at the baseline. Back outside to Allen. Allen, a little ball fake, drive to the basket, and we're going to see a foul called on Artesia before a shot attempt from Allen. That was a nice move from Allen. So it'll be a baseline left inbounds here for the Lady Tigers. Allen tried to work a bounce pass in, but it's going to be kicked by the defender in front of her, Fuentes. And another inbounds, this to Ramirez. Ramirez shot attempt, though, was no good. It was a good pass, but Ramirez unable to finish. Allen, though, playing tough defense in the backcourt. Artesia able to work past it. And as she tries to drive in the lane, Padilla going to lose the handle. Lady Tigers got it. Quickly up ahead. Pass going to be too far, though, for, I believe that was Flores, or do we have a foul back behind the play? I'm not sure what we got going on. So I think a foul on Alamogordo? No, it's on Artesia. All right. So it's Alamogordo inbounds at the far sideline and quickly get it into Flores. Flores to the free throw line. Bounce pass Ramirez. Long jump shot on the way is no good from about 16 feet out. Rebound grabbed by Frederick. And she'll give it up to Fuentes. Back to Frederick, who pushes it into the front court. Ball is just able to be corralled by Padilla, and she was hampered by Beach in the corner, but Beach commits the foul. And it'll be a baseline right inbounds here for the Lady Bulldogs. They trail by 9, 4:26 to go in the third quarter. Not a lot of offense here in the quarter as we get a timeout on the floor, and it's a 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, Lady Tigers 29, Lady Bulldogs 20, 4:26 remaining in the third. We'll be right back.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, 29-20. Alamogordo girls lead Artesia, and Artesia has the basketball out of a 30-second timeout. And it'll be baseline right inbounds here for the Lady Dogs. Still looking to inbounds. We've got a stoppage, and I'm guessing a loose or foul on Alamogordo. Okay, so as Artesia was trying to break away from some of the defenders, a foul on Alamogordo. We're going to see Mariah Allen check out of the game, Juliana Centrella back in. And so Artesia will try to inbound from the same spot again as it goes into Barela. Barela will give it up to her left and go to the top of the key. 3 on the way, back of the rim, no good. Rebound and a putback shot, no good. Barela gets to it this time. Her putback is no good, but she does draw a foul. Frederick had the shot prior to that, and I believe Kraft tried the 3 from the top of the key. Artesia just hasn't been able to get the offense in sync on this one. I mean, maybe their best opportunity, because Alamogordo's been so aggressive defensively, is trying to get to the free throw line. But as I say that, Barela misses the first. Just try to manufacture when your jump shots from the outside aren't hitting. Try to make something happen. One more free throw for Barela. She will miss on the second. Rebound tipped, and Artesia gets to it. Putback is no good from Padilla. And then we got a loose ball as it goes out of bounds last off of Alamogordo. 4:06 remaining in the third. Artesia to inbound, baseline right. And they go to Frederick, who gives it right back to Padilla, who looked to drive baseline. She'll give it up Barela now. Here's a ball fake and a drive and a whistle. And a foul going to be called on Alamogordo as Barela tried to split a double team. And I believe she'll get this in the act of shooting. A lot of fouls in this game on both sides. We've definitely had them rack up for sure. And so 2 free throws. And Padilla's going to make the first. Yeah, for I said, not having the shots fall on the field, this is probably, the best route if Artesia can hit their free throws, which they go 1 of 2 here, and Alamogordo is going to grab the rebound. Florida is able to get to it. So Maddie will bring it to the front court for the Lady Tigers, takes it all the way to the right wing, then stops there, picks up her dribble, gives it up to Padilla, out between the circles now. Dribbles once, gives it up to Beach, out to the right corner. Flores. Now it's Ramirez. Back to Flores in the right corner. She dribbles top of the key to the free throw line. Working her way right of the lane, goes up with a shot attempt, no good. And it'll be Barella grabbing the rebound for Artesia, but in the corner, Lady Tigers steal it away. Here's a jump shot. It's up and good. I think that was Beach that Beach or Padilla? It was Padilla. Good defense there by Brianna Padilla. And she finished off on the offensive end as well. As Artesia inbounds, it's deflected out of bounds to the far sideline. 31-21, Alamogordo in front. So back to double-digit leads. Inbounds goes to Brooklyn Fuentes. And she is guarded by Centrella in the backcourt. Alamo comes up with a double team. Gets it up ahead to Barella. Then a right corner three on the way. That is no good, but underneath. Rebound grab by the Lady Bulldogs. Padilla puts up the shot, goes off the bottom of the rim, and now we've got a battle for a loose ball. And I believe a foul going to be called on Artesia. And this will lead to free throws on the other side for Alamogordo. 31-21, Lady Tigers in front as they're in the bonus. And Kylie Beach will go to the free throw line for the Lady Tigers. Free throw up, and that's front of the rim, no good. Let's see, how many free throws we got between the two teams? 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Almost about to shoot their 21st free throw. I'll tell you Artesia's here in a second, as Beach will miss on the second. Luetis battling for the rebound, but Artesia wins it out. And up the floor with it. And losing the handle on it was Kaylee Padilla. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be last off of Alamogordo. Artesia shots 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So not a huge discrepancy in free throw differences. Easy inbounds there for Artesia as it goes right to Frederick, and that's about as easy as a basket as it gets. Somebody didn't stay in their spot right in front of her. 31-23, 2:35 to go in the third. Allen will give it up to the right wing, Centrella. Now Padilla, top of the key. Right wing, Beach gives it up to Luetis. And now it's Allen working the lane. Spin move and dishes it back out. Centrella, three. She buries it. Juliana Centrella with the big three, and the Lady Tigers 34-23 in front. 2:13 to go in the third. I think that's our first made three in this game. Right corner, I think it's a long two, is no good for Artesia. And again, we've got a scramble for a loose ball in the lane. Players on the floor, jump ball called. Possession arrow keeps it on this side for Artesia. No, I'm sorry. Maddie hit one in the first quarter. But only 2 3-pointers between the two sides in this game. So those are ones, those buckets that you can knock down. Just feels like something a little bit extra special. As Kraft gets the inbound, she works in the lane, goes up and under. And I think she's going to travel on that. She is. So whistle and a travel, and it's back over to the Lady Tigers. 1:57 to go in the third. Lady Tigers have kind of been in control since the start. Their lead blossoming to their biggest of the game at 11 now. Allen's got the ball at the top of the key. Gives it up to the right wing to Padilla. Now top of the key. And now Luetis at the right wing. Handed off here to Centrella. Allen will work off a screen from her, then right back to Juliana, down to Mariah. As she dribbles top of the key. Lady Tigers showing some patience here on this possession. Allen gets it at the right wing. Continues to dribble top of the key. Hands it off. And working the lane. Ball deflected, but goes right out to Allen. That was Hernandez that had it previously. Hernandez will give it up to Luetis. Luetis, left elbow jump shot, no good, just off the front of the rim and off. And a battle for loose ball is won by Artesia, and they'll push it up the floor with Kaylee Padilla. She works right a lane, goes up with a shot attempt, and they'll call a block on Alamogordo. Seemed like a pretty good defense there by Hernandez, but Kind of stood right in the same place and put her hands up and down and did not get the call. Those block charge calls are always tough to figure which way it's going to go. So it's Kaylee Padilla to the line. And she'll make on the first. She has 6 points. Makes it a 10-point game, 34-24, 59 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And the second free throw is up and good. So with 56 seconds remaining, Lady Tigers in the front court. Gonzalez had at the left wing. She just checked back in. You got Hernandez, Luetas, Allen, and Padilla. Allen from the top of the key, works into the lane, trying to a couple of up and under moves, and she makes it work. That was an excellent move from Allen. Fake left, fake right, fake left, then back to the right, and was able to get the runner to fall. Here's Padilla working her way down the middle of the lane, and a lot of contact, and going to draw the foul. Allen in double figures now with 12 after that last made bucket. Got 4 in the quarter. Pushed the lead back out to 11, but more free throws here for Artesia. And again, the free throw count is about even now, I think. So no team's really had a big advantage one way or the other on that, but we have shot a lot of free throws in this game. I think both teams will end up over 20 free throw attempts in this one. 29 seconds remaining in the third. First free throw good, 36-26. Second free throw good as well, and it's 36-27. Alamogordo quickly inbounds, and Allen will get it across the center stripe. And she'll dribble between the circles. Gives it up to Brianna Padilla, right wing. And she will dribble a few times, then give it up top of the key. Hernandez with the basketball. Gives it up to Luetas. Luetas to Allen. Allen working right of the lane. Goes right corner now to Brianna Padilla. Goes baseline. And tried to feed it back to Allen, but it's deflected out of bounds near sideline in the corner. And that's where Alamogordo will inbounds with Gonzalez. Gonzalez will get it to Allen. 6 seconds left. 5, Allen. Right corner 3, no good. Rebound is battled for underneath, and that's going to do it. I didn't know if we were going to get a foul call there, but that is all for 3 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Alamogordo 36 and Artesia 27. Girls basketball here on your Thursday morning at the Artesia City of Champions Classic. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, 36-27. The Alamogordo Lady Tigers lead the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. And all of that on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. I don't know if I just said that or not. It is Artesia basketball to begin the final quarter. They go right to left, and Alamogordo left to right as the inbounds goes to Kaylee Padilla. Check that. That's Jade Hammond. And the ball at the left wing now to Jordan Roan. Working to the right elbow. Kuykendall at the baseline, unable to get it to go. Actually, I think that is Kuykendall, yeah. She's been in foul trouble for a good portion of this game, so interesting to see how she can get into the action here in the fourth quarter. Artesia still with the basketball, as it is Savoy who almost lost it. Now over to the right corner. Fuentes drives baseline, turns around and passes it back out. 7:24 remaining. Working right of the lane, going up with a shot attempt. We've got a whistle. And it looks like a foul on Alamogordo. I believe it's going to be before the shot attempt, though. So just an inbounds. It is Allen, Flores, Centrella, Gonzalez, and Covarrubias on the floor for Alamogordo. So the starting five back out there. Right corner three on the way is no good. Rebound deflected around, and Artesia is going to get it back again. And now left wing three on the way. That one's no good from Padilla. And this time Alamogordo secures the rebound. Gonzalez will bring it up the near sideline. Comes to the right wing. Finds Flores, who will fire up a jump shot from the free throw line. That's no good. And then a rebound grabbed by Roan, and Artesia has the ball back. Already 1 minute through here in this quarter. Padilla working her way from the free throw line in. Misses on the lay-in attempt. Alamogordo grabs the rebound, and Centrella will push it up the near sideline. Cross-court pass. Finds Allen. Stops. Left lane. Pops. Can't get it to go. Was halfway down. Rebound pulled in by Padilla. Padilla trying to work out of a double team. She can't. Allen gets the basketball. Centrella left wing three. No good. Rebound grabbed by Kuykendall. And here comes Artesia the other way. And they were going to have numbers, but it's a bad pass. Tried to get it up ahead to Jordan Roan. And it's out of bounds to the near sideline. Lady Tiger possession with 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter. And so the inbounds from Gonzalez to Centrella, and she'll bring it into the front court. Gives it up to Allen, left corner. Flores. Now it's Centrella. Back to Flores, left corner. Centrella's got it top of the key. Back to Flores, left corner. She dribbles to the left wing, and she'll backpedal a little bit. And, yeah, if you're the Lady Tigers, no need to be any hurry here, Vic. Force Artesia to come out and defend you. You don't want to get out of any type of offensive sync, but you definitely don't need to be overly aggressive in what you're doing offensively. You don't necessarily need to play like four corners or anything, but one of those that if you can draw 20, 30 seconds out of a possession here, why not? Gonzalez has got it left wing. They continue to work it on the perimeter. Gonzalez almost lost it from behind, and now she is going to turn it over. So Artesia comes the other way, and to the basket. Shot attempt is going to be partially blocked, and I'm not sure who I know Gonzalez is going to draw the foul. I'm not sure who goes to the free throw line here. I think it was the second shot attempt indeed. So Gonzalez made a really nice defensive play on the fast break on Savoy. But to there on the follow was Kaylee Padilla, and she'll go back to the free throw line. By the way, leading scorers, 11 for Maddie Flores, 12 for Mariah Allen for Alamogordo, 5 for Addison Gonzalez, 3 for Juliana Centrella as the first free throw is good. All of that through 3 quarters of play. Caitlin Luedes has 1, 2 for Brianna Padilla, 2 for Danielle Covarrubias. And Kaylee Padilla here, she now has 10. Within the free throw can make it 11. She misses. But Kuykendall grabs the rebound. Her putback, though, no good. Rebound putback, again, no good. And then down to the floor, the Artesia player on the rebound eventually gets the pass to Padilla. And Padilla looks like is going to draw another foul and go to the line again. So Artesia kind of getting to Alamogordo on the offensive glass. It's just an 8-point difference, 36-28. That's a little bit of the concern, I think, if you're Alamogordo, that you pull it out and you get out of sync a little bit with what you're doing on the offensive end. Now, Alamogordo, I think, was going to sub, but I don't think they can yet. So we'll get it here in a second, I think, after the first free throw attempt. No more 1-and-1s, so kind of easy to remember that. First free throw is good, and okay, yeah, now the sub attempt. No, I don't think so, actually. Anyway, second free throw, that's no good. Rebound out to the corner, and we got a foul called on Alamogordo. Indeed, so it'll be Artesia to inbounds. So another possession here for Artesia. 36-29. Alamogordo leads. 5:02 to go in the fourth quarter, so still a lot of time left in this game. And I think they're double-checking on the foul because I'm not sure that they had the right number initially. I think that was on Luedes. And they've got that cleared up now. So an inbounds here at the near sideline. Go to corner. Kuykendall inside and outside. Right wing three on the way. No good. Rebound. This time, well, again, it's a scramble for the basketball. And it was Allen and Kaylee Padilla fighting it out. And Alamogordo this time gets the possession on the jump ball. And a timeout. So timeout on the floor here with 4:52 to go in the fourth on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Lady Tigers 36 and Lady Bulldogs 29. It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll be right back.
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
(36-29), 4:52 to go in the fourth. Lady Tigers trying to hold on for this victory. They've had the lead out to, I think, 11 has been the biggest. And Artesia's cut it down to 7. And we'll see if Artesia kind of turns up the pressure a little bit on Alamogordo. As the inbounds put in by Flores, and here's Allen. Allen racing down the lane, goes up with a quick runner. It's no good, and Artesia grabs the rebound as Frederick clears it. And a quick pass into the front court. They get it to Kuykendall. Kuykendall stops, goes up with a shot, no good. Rebound grabbed by Lady Tigers and Brianna Padilla. Alamogordo goes quickly the other way. Nice feed from Allen, but just couldn't handle the pass, could Centrella. And 4:28 to go in the fourth. Alamogordo gives it back. Yeah, it's one of those that maybe on one or two of those you feel like, let's curl it back out and play this one a little bit closer, but or draw some time. But you got to take advantage when you feel like you get a good look. Here's a turnover by Artesia as Alamogordo got a hand on a pass, and Lady Tigers with Flores will bring it in the front court after the Artesia turnover. So now they can be a little patient here. Allen's got it at the right wing. And Centrella then back to Allen. Give it up to Flores. Flores works into the lane, kicks it out corner. Centrella open three, no good. Rebound is popped around, and eventually Kaylee Padilla for Artesia's got it, and they've got some numbers here. Kuykendall, it's a pass that goes off her hands and out of bounds. That's kind of been Artesia's game. That was one of those that should have been an easy lay-in for the Lady Bulldogs, and they've had a few of those that either it's been they lose the handle on the basketball or they get a close shot and just doesn't fall for them. And 3:43 to go here in the game. Lady Tigers will get in the front court with Allen. And she dribbles out between the circles. They clear it out a bit. Right wing, it's to Brianna Padilla. And she'll give it up to Luedes. Luedes gives it up to Flores. Flores bumped as she tries to drive in by Kraft. And so Alamogordo will keep possession with 3:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. And is the 5th team foul, so it'll be Flores to the line to shoot. She hasn't gotten on the scoreboard since the first half, but has done a lot of other good things for the Lady Tigers. And she'll shoot 2 free throws. She is 4 of 8 at the line. Oh, I guess not a 5th foul. I'm sorry. So inbounds here for Alamogordo. So inbounds baseline right. Still looking to get it in. Gonzalez ended up throwing it off one of the Padilla threw it off one of the Artesia players, but when she tried to go back and get to it, she hadn't established in the court of play. And so Alamo turns it over. 3:19 to go in the fourth. Alamo still up by 7. Kuykendall gets the ball at the free throw line. She goes right back out. Now over to the right corner. Working into the lane, going up the shot attempt. It's no good from Kaylee Padilla, but she draws the foul and will go back to the free throw line. She has shot a ton of free throws in this game. She is, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of 10, 11, 12, 13, 9 of 14 at the line. and shooting 15 and 16 here. And she makes on the first. Now, Artesia certainly tightening the stress a little bit on the Lady Tigers. 36-30. 36-31 as Padilla makes both free throws. And Artesia does show a little bit of backcourt pressure. Allen able to get it across the timeline. Allen all the way to the free throw line. She stops, goes up with the shot, and gets it to go. That little hesitation move that she has is very impressive. 14 to lead the way for the Lady Tigers for Mariah Allen. And the Lady Tigers lead is back out to 7. And a turnover. Try to get it to Kuykendall at the free throw line again, but it's tipped away. And Allen will bring it to the front court, and she'll slow down, let her teammates come across the timeline. She will drive, left the lane, goes up with a shot. Foul called, and it will be 2 free throws for Allen. So Mariah trying to kind of take things over here in the final few minutes and secure a victory for the Lady Tigers. So it's Allen to the free throw line. And she is 4 of 5 shooting free throws today, but she will miss on the first. One more for the Lady Tiger 8th grader who's leading the team in scoring today. 14 points for her. And she will make on the second. Make it 15 points. And an 8-point lead for the Alamogordo Lady Tigers. 39-31, 2:35 remaining. So an inbounds for Artesia as they'll bring it into the front court. All the way over at the right wing. Padilla gives it up. And continue to dribble on the outside. Artesia maybe need a little bit quicker offensively. Here's a shot attempt that ends up way short. And Alamogordo battling for loose ball. Centrella played good defense but couldn't corral. Oh, no, she did. She actually got the Artesia lost it out of bounds. So that was great defense by Juliana Centrella as the Artesia player drove to the basket. And who's got the ball here? Never mind, it is Artesia basketball. That's what I thought. I was like, it looked like it went off the Alamogordo player. That's the second or third time that's happened in this game. I don't know if it's been the confusion on the officials or confusion by the players. And inbounds for Artesia. And looks like we've got a foul called on Alamogordo. Padilla, who I think is going back to the line here because Alamogordo's, or I should say, Artesia's in the bonus. So Padilla shooting more free throws. She may end up with 20 free throws in this game, but she misses on the first. That's going to be a little bit of why Artesia's going to feel like maybe they didn't come up on the right end of this one, but second free throw, no good as well. Good box out by Centrella on the shooter, Padilla. And Alamogordo will have the inbounds. That's just good sound basketball. You always hear the coaches say, who's got shooter, and the free throw goes up. And that was a perfect example of really being in the right spot and not allowing an easy rebound for the free throw shooter. Centrella bringing it into the front court. She's had a really good game today. And a pass deflected away. Kuykendall will get it out ahead. Here's a shot attempt. No good. Rebound going to be knocked away. And I don't know who the foul was committed on there, but there is a foul called. And it looks like when Kuykendall went for the rebound, she was fouled. And so she goes to the free throw line and makes on the first. This is the kind of situation Alamo doesn't want to be in. Number one, they don't want to turn the ball over, but number two, don't want to give Artesia a chance to cut into the lead with no time running off the clock. And the second free throw is good. So Lady Tigers inbounds. They lead by 6, and Allen's back into the game. Centrella's got the basketball. And if I'm Alamogordo here, I'd pull it out on the perimeter and make Artesia come out and guard me. When you've got 3 or 4 really good ball handlers out on the floor. Hand off to Flores. Flores works in the lane, goes up with a scoop shot. It's no good. Kuykendall grabs the rebound. 1:31 remaining. Lady Bulldogs have it across the timeline. And Kuykendall setting up in the post. That's a difficult one, but hey, good job there by who came in and drew the tie up for Alamogordo. That was Flores. Kuykendall had Centrella on her, who was giving up probably a foot. And Flores came in on the double team and drew the tie up, and Alamogordo gets the possession back. 1:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Centrella works it all the way to the free throw line, pass out to the left corner. Flores has got it, and she will dribble it out. Allen, 1:06 remaining. And I think the question is, when does Artesia think about fouling here? Because I don't know if Alamo is going to be interested in taking a shot. Padilla, or I should say Flores, off a screen from Beach. Gives it up to Centrella, who traveled. Yeah. She got the possession, and she shuffled her feet. 54 seconds remaining in the fourth. Alamogordo still with a 6-point lead on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 39-33. And a timeout on the floor. And we will take one as well. 54 seconds to go on the Richardson Motor scoreboard as we go into the final minute of this game with the Lady Tigers still in front, 39-33. We'll be back.
OFCU's holiday skip a payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip a payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Welcome back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019, 39-33. It's Alamogordo in front of Artesia. Girls basketball this morning. We have boys basketball coming up as soon as this one is done. I don't know if they go 15 or 10-minute warm-up between the two, but Alamogordo versus Los Lunas on the way. But Alamo girls trying to close this out. Ball out in the left corner. Pass to the top of the key. 45 seconds remaining. Now outside with the basketball, it's Kraft. Try to go to Kuykendall. Ball is pushed back out, and Kraft, as she's trying to get through a couple of defenders, is going to be tripped up, and they'll call the foul on Alamogordo. So more free throws here for Artesia. Ashton Kraft has not gone to the free throw line in this game, and she can't make it a one-possession game. Well, technically, if you got a 4-point play, but certainly trying to cut into this Alamogordo lead. She is going to miss on the first, though. 37 seconds remaining. It hasn't been a great offensive exhibition by these two teams, but it's been a fun game to watch, that's for sure. Second free throw up. That's going to miss as well. That's going to give it right to Alamogordo. Both of those free throws did not touch rim. And so it'll be an inbounds baseline right for Alamogordo. Full court pressure here from Artesia. Allen's got it. Clean inbounds. Allen will push it across midcourt. Almost left it behind. Allen still with it. 26 seconds left. Allen will give it up to Luetis. Luetis will go back outside. And Artesia needs to commit a foul. And they do. I think they still have fouls to give. A little surprised because I think the foul was on Luetis, who was away from the basketball. Kind of a little bit of a push. That was one of those that was real close to being intentional. As the inbounds goes into the backcourt, but Allen's going to have plenty of time to go track this down. As Centrella still in the backcourt, able to get away from a double team. Well done by her. That was some good dribbling by Juliana Centrella, but Coach Vela is going to call a timeout. 14 seconds remaining. It looks like the Lady Tigers have just about got this one squared away. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. It is just a 30-second timeout, I believe, because the Artesia players are staying on the floor. I think he was concerned about the double team and the trap and turning it over, but, man, Juliana did a great job of getting out of that. I can't say enough, the ball handling for Alamogordo between Maddie, Addison, Juliana, Mariah, and probably throwing everybody. They have done such a great job of improving the ball handling skills of all these ladies this offseason. They're going to be a tough team to create problems for. Getting turnovers on full court presses and things like that because they do such a good job of ball handling skills. So, at least from what I've seen from the first 2 games, obviously it's very, very early in the season, but they should be proud of the work they've done to improve on that. Again, 39-33 with 14 seconds remaining on the Richardson Motor scoreboard here in the fourth quarter. Lady Tigers very close to securing their first win of the season and moving over to the championship side of the bracket here at the City of Champions Classic. We do know they'll play at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, regardless of the result of this. Inbounds goes to Allen. Allen, well, they didn't draw the foul. 10 seconds left. Allen, give it up, and now they commit the foul with 8 seconds, but that needed to happen right away on the inbounds. And Allen makes these 2 free throws. I think you can pretty much ice this one away. I think even without them, they're okay. Just not enough time left on the clock. Allen with 15 points in this game. Her and Maddie Flores in double figures this morning. First free throw is no good. And the second free throw, that is good. 16 points for her. Artesia will inbound. They'll have one more shot here, but just not going to be enough time. They go underneath Kuykendall, and ball's deflected away, and that is the end of this game. Lady Tigers winners 40-33 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, and they are 1-1 on the season. So great bounce back from a tough game on Monday, and they pick up the victory this morning. We'll take a break and come back and wrap this game up and get you ready for the next game as Alamogordo versus Los Lunas in boys basketball. We'll have the Otero Federal Credit Union mid-game show. I'm not sure what we're going to call it, but it's coming up. Stay with us.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
OFCU's holiday skip a payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. The Alamogordo Lady Tigers winners 40-33 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard as they get the victory over the Artesia Lady Bulldogs to open things up here at the Artesia tournament. So a good start for Alamogordo, and overall a very positive day. They got some good scoring from Mariah Allen, who had 16 points, 11 for Maddie Flores, 5 for Addison Gonzalez, 3 for Juliana Centrella. 2 points each for Brianna Padilla and Danielle Covarrubia, 1 point for Caden Luetis. On the other side for Artesia, 13 points for Kaylee Padilla. Grayson Kuykendall had 12, 2 for Ashton Kraft, and 4 for Avery Frederick. And that was about the gist for them offensively. They really had trouble getting into a groove offensively in the game. And Alamo, also 2 points for Brooklyn Fuentes. But, Alamo jumped out to that 9-2 lead, and they sort of kept it at a distance. I don't think Alamo ever trailed because they – I'm trying to remember who Artesia might have – no, Alamo scored the opening bucket, and it was 2-2, and then Alamo scored the next 7. So, Alamo never trailed, and I don't think it was ever tied again after Alamo went up 4-2 early in that first quarter. So credit to them being able to get the lead and keep the lead, and it was never more than 11 or 12 points, I think, the lead. So their ability to, keep it at such a close distance and not have it be an issue for them to give up some points late and have some challenges in the matchup. So, a lot to be said about the Lady Tigers and their ability to make plays when they needed to, especially down the stretch. I talk a lot about their dribbling and their ball handling skills really showed off well in the game. I thought for the Lady Tigers, they weren't perfect in terms of turnovers, but they definitely did a nice job overall. So they have to feel pretty good about how that went down. So overall, good for the Lady Tigers, and 1-1 in the season. They'll get either Bel Air or Deming tomorrow. That one we know it'll be at 11:30 because the way they work it is the Artesia teams will, after this first day, they will always play the last game of the day. So it'll be tomorrow the 5:30 and 7 o'clock games will be Artesia, and then on Saturday they get the 11:30 and 1 o'clock games in the main gym in the pit. So they'll be splitting the games between what they call the Red Brick Gym, which is their old gym, and then this one, which is the Bulldog Pit, their main facility. So the Lady Tigers will get ready for a matchup against either Bell or Deming, which I think either one of those is going to be a tough matchup for them, and we'll be excited to see how they handle that. So. And I believe the way it would work is I think if they got to the championship on the girls' side, I'll have to figure out what the game times and the locations are, because I guess if they got to the championship, would that mean they would play the championship in the other gym or just play it at a different time in the main gym? I don't know. It gets confusing when they have the main team hosting or having the last game of the day. You have to really think about it. Difficult to make sure that you've got the right one. So anyhow, getting ready to get started with the boys' game. Alamogordo against Los Lunas, as the Tigers look to grab win number 2 on the season, and we'll see how the Tigers do against a Los Lunas team that I believe comes in at 1-2. So we'll talk more about that one. But again, congratulations to the Lady Tigers on the win, 40-33. And we'll come back here to Artesia in just a little bit. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame and pregame show as we get ready for Alamogordo boys basketball.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
OFCU's holiday skip a payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230 1019. Thanks for tuning in here on this Thursday morning. Is that what day it is? Sure, Thursday morning. Getting ready for Alamogordo boys basketball. We're ready to go here. The Otero Federal Credit Union post and pregame show. We just had a 10-minute break between the two games. Alamogordo girls just grabbed the win by a final score of 40-33 over Artesia. They'll play either Bel Air or Deming tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. For Alamogordo, if they can win this game, likely they'll play Artesia tomorrow. I don't know. Kirtland Central, I'm not sure how good they are this year, so we'll see how it is. Oops. Knock my score sheet down here. Anyhow, we'll get this one ready to go as Alamogordo's dressed in their home white jerseys for this one. Black numerals and gold outlining. The black and gold on the shoulder pads. These shoulders. Julian Favela to take the center tip. Aaron Herrera, Jaden Hernandez, William Bynum, and Favela wins the tip. And we're ready to go here for game number one of the tournament for the Tigers. And ball is out between the circles and almost knocked into the backcourt. Almo's able to control it, though, as Bynum has got the basketball. Bynum dribbles to the right wing and now trying to feed a bounce pass to Favela along the baseline. Goes deflected out of bounds, and they'll say last off of Alamogordo. Los Lunas is wearing their blue jerseys, white numerals outlined in orange. As 7:33 to go here in the first quarter. And Artesia working it across the timeline. Ball goes out to the right corner. Double team by the Tigers. And a pass going to be to the left base or left post. Zakai Apachito shot attempt is blocked out of bounds. Also
Tucker and Sons of Artesia.
Joaquin Trujillo. And Trujillo will get the inbounds. Left corner three on the way, no good. Rebound, Hernandez got a hand on it, but lost it. And now a free throw line jump shot. That's no good for Los Lunas. And Alamogordo will come the other way with the basketball. Trying to get a pass underneath to Favela. Got there. Favela with a nice feed, but shot attempt up and no good for Herrera. And here comes Los Lunas the other way. Ball in the left corner with Avachito. He goes top of the key. and works the free throw line. Feeds it back. Top of the key three, no good. Rebound grab by Alamogordo. Hernandez will take it the other way. Hernandez racing down the lane. Goes up left hand. Shot is no good, but he does draw the foul. And so Hernandez will go to the line to shoot 2. .6:43 to go, first quarter. And Hernandez going to miss on the first. Also for Los Lunas, Fabian Hernandez and Alex Lopez. Los Lunas always a solid team and has been a tough team at times for Alamogordo to beat over the years. Lost to him on the road last year. Alamo almost forced a turnover, but Artesia breaks the pressure, and they get it into the front court. Working along the baseline, Trujillo. He has to go back out and turns it over. Bynum gets the steal. Bynum going to throw it out up ahead to Hernandez. Hernandez in the right corner. Little crossover move. Tries to get to the basket. He's going to draw the foul. No shot attempt this time. And so it'll be an inbounds here for Alamogordo, baseline right. Initially there, I thought they called the foul on Alamogordo. I don't think so. Yeah, I think they're double checking on that, and it's Apachito who picks up the foul. So inbounds for the Tigers. And they get it to Herrera. Herrera right of the lane, now works in the lane, goes up with a shot attempt. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Los Lunas. Double team in the backcourt by the Tigers. By Alamogordo. I got to remember, we've got 2 Tigers on the floor here, so do my best to say Alamogordo Los Lunas. Driving down the lane and getting his shot blocked was Lopez. Loose ball comes out, and they'll get a 3, and that will go in for Lopez. So Los Lunas takes a 3-1 lead. Alamogordo with the ball in the front court, and Herrera sees it go off his hand and turns it over. Here comes Los Lunas the other way, blocked by the Tigers, but the loose ball comes to a Los Lunas player. Now it's a battle for the basketball on the floor, and it's a jump ball, and the possession arrow, I think, keeps it on this side for Los Lunas. 5:37 to go, first quarter. Los Lunas 3, Alamogordo 1. So an inbounds at the baseline. Into the left corner. Apachito. Ball goes underneath, and Alamo able to steal it away. Coming across the timeline, Bynum's got it. As into the game is Ethan Grinder for Alamogordo. Bounce pass goes to Favela. No, actually that's Herrera. Grinder's got it top of the key and fed a pass that's going to be stolen away by Los Lunas. Other way it goes, and the shot up and in for the Tigers, and it's another bucket for Lopez. He's got 5. And a 5-1 start here for Los Lunas with 4:58 to go in the first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers not finding the offense yet. Bynum top of the key, gives it up to Grinder. Ball's at the left wing. And backpedaling just a little bit is Ochoa. He'll give it up to Bynum. Bynum between the circles. Gives it up to Favela. Now Herrera top of the key. Now right wing Grinder. Gets a pass underneath to Hernandez. Hernandez finds Grinder cutting the lane. Good catch and shoot there from Ethan Grinder. Caught that high and just was able to keep his momentum and lay it up and in. 5-3 with 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Los Lunas leads Alamogordo. Alamo some back pressure, or court pressure in the back court. Los Lunas able to break through it, and unfortunately for them, when they do, they lose it out of bounds at the baseline, and Alamogordo will get the ball back. Well, not a great offensive start for either side, but Los Lunas does have the lead, and Hernandez will bring to the front court for Alamogordo. Takes the top of the key. Grinder gets it at the elbow. Gives it up, and now working around the lane, going up with a shot attempt. It's no good for the Tigers and Herrera. And Los Lunas grabs the rebound. Granados is going to get up there and get some good defense on the Los Lunas players. He was trying to bring it across the midcourt line, and he will lose it out of bounds, so Alamo gets it back. 3:49 to go in the first. By the way, coaches for each side, Coach Bowman, James Bowman on the Alamo side, along with Mike Richards, Jonathan Lucero, and Colton Anderson. And we'll tell you about our Los Lunas here in just a second. Left wing driving in and popping, going up the shot, no good. Grinder there for the loose ball, though, and Ethan's got 4 points here early for Alamogordo. And we're all tied up at 5. Ball in the backcourt with Lucas Baca. He gives it up to his right. Cross-court pass from far sideline to near sideline, and going down the lane and missing on the shot attempt for Los Lunas was Hernandez, and Alamogordo will come the other way. Good feed underneath to Grinder from Hernandez. Grinder missed on the first, got the rebound. Putback is no good as well, but draws the foul, and he will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Ethan, who wasn't as big a factor offensively for Alamogordo in the first game of the season against Silver, really getting off to a hot start here early in this one. And the first free throw, no good. Tied up at 5. We see some subs on both sides of the ball. As Julian Favela returns to the game. And Grinder will shoot another free throw. And he'll rattle home this one. 5 points, and he gives his team an early lead, 6-5, 3:07 to go in the first. Alamogordo pressuring in the backcourt. Los Lunas able to break it. Sorry, guys, going from one game to another. Saying Artesia for the last 2 hours. Ball's on the outside. Hernandez gives it up to his left, Apachito. And they keep it on the perimeter, working around. Quick ball movement from Los Lunas. Out between the circles now, Lopez. Lopez, a little hesitation drive, gets into the lane. Pushes out to the right corner. 3 on the way is good. So Los Lunas knocks down the 3. And that was Zakai Apachito on the bucket. Ball at the baseline with Andrew Herrera. And he's able to work his way to the bucket and get the lay-in. And able to answer back and tie up the game at 8. Los Lunas again breaks the Alamogordo pressure. Drive down the lane, kick out to the corner. 3 on the way, and that one's good as well. And I believe Apachito again, he does, and it's 11-8. So Los Lunas doing a nice job against the Alamogordo full court pressure. Hernandez got it in the corner for the Tigers, for the Alamogordo Tigers. And Alamo working around, tried to feed one underneath to, I think that was Bynum. A whistle, and not sure what the call is here. Foul on Alamogordo on the loose ball. Now it is Los Lunas basketball. 1:54 to go in the first. 11-8. Los Lunas leads. And the inbounds. And Los Lunas in the backcourt. Andrew Herrera on the ball handler. Fabian Hernandez now has got it. Gives it up to Lopez. Ball out near the midcourt line. At the left wing. Out to the left corner. Another 3 on the way. That one's no good. Rebound is being tipped up and around and eventually won by Los Lunas. In the lane, Lopez almost tied up underneath there by Bloom. And then a shot no good. Rebound is a loose ball foul. And it looks like it's on Los Lunas. So it'll be Alamogordo possession on a first quarter that has just blown by. 1:21 to go here in the first. And subs for Los Lunas. And Alamogordo to inbounds here. And it'll be Hernandez to get the basketball, and he'll bring it in the front court. As he takes it out between the circles. Andrew Herrera gets it at the right wing. Bloom trying to set up in the post. Herrera almost lost the handle. Goes out to the right corner to Bloom. Bloom will go to the top of the key, Favela. Favela looking to drive in. And he is going to draw the foul. Shot attempt is good, but foul is going to be called before the shot for Julian. 1:01 to go in the first. but he does go to the line for 2. That is the 5th team foul on Los Lunas already. So Favela to the stripe. And he misses back rim on the first. Tigers make that 2 of 5 at the line here in the first quarter. And Favela will make on the second. So it cuts it to an 11-9 difference, 1:01 to go in the first quarter. And Alamo again will run with full court pressure as Los Lunas inbounds, and they do almost turn it over, do they? Was there a touch? There was a touch from Alamogordo. Looked like the pass just went from one side to the other, but one sideline to the other, but I guess Alamogordo must have got a fingertip on it somewhere in there. 56 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Alamogordo trailing Los Lunas 11-9. And Los Lunas able to push it across the timeline to the right corner, and they will work it on the perimeter. Tigers playing an extended zone defense here as Lopez has got it. Goes to the free throw line, ball out to the left corner. Apachito gets another chance at a 3, no good. Rebound, Favela able to secure it. And Los Lunas has gotten some really nice looks from 3 in this first quarter. That's something Alamogordo is going to have to close out on a little bit more. Could be a problem for him. Hernandez top of the key. He'll fire up a 3. Front of the rim, no good on the crossover attempt. And Los Lunas could have numbers here. 2-on-1, kind of a delayed opportunity, but on the shot attempt, Lopez goes up. It's blocked by Hernandez. And he gets Apachito at the left wing and come back outside. Between the circles with the basketball. Favela on Lopez. Lopez able to get past him, goes up the shot attempt, no good. Put back, no good as well. Favela able to grab the rebound. That's all for the first quarter. So pretty entertaining first 8 minutes of this game as Los Lunas leads Alamogordo 11-9 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll come right back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956. Proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
We're back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019, and an 11-9 lead for Los Lunas here in the first quarter, or we go after one quarter over Alamogordo as we go into the second quarter of play. And inbounds for Los Lunas. They get the ball to start as Trujillo will give it to Lopez. Ball goes top of the key. They give it to Tafoya. Back to Tafoya as he works in the lane, goes up with the layup and finishes. So Los Lunas in front, 13-9. Hernandez with the basketball for Alamogordo. Jaden goes to his left. Andrew Herrera now as he holds. And I was going to say a 5-second call. He kind of just kept holding on to the ball and never gave it away. So a bit of a rough start here for Alamo. Turnovers, and defensively they haven't quite had the same success as they did against Silver. This Los Lunas team has dealt with the pressure pretty well. And out near the midcourt line after Los Lunas was dealing with it in the backcourt, Tafoya is going to be fouled. Maybe far sideline inbounds, and Tiger's going to sub in 4 here as Ethan Grinder comes into the game. And let's see, it's going to be Jacob Ochoa and Will Bynum, and Aaron Herrera, and Jaden Hernandez for Alamogordo. 13-9, Los Lunas leads. 7:15 to go in the second. Lopez with the ball in the front court for Los Lunas, as they've been working through this Alamogordo half-court zone pretty well. Good ball movement as they continue along on the perimeter. Tafoya gets to the free throw line. Tafoya works left the lane, goes up with the shot, and finishes again. So the big guy's been getting the ball out of the high post and driving to the basket, and has had a lot of success. Ochoa in the right corner, working baseline. He will have to curl back around as he's cut off. And it's now Bynum with the basketball at the right wing. Hands it off. Ball goes to the top of the key. Ochoa, cross-court pass. Herrera, a little ball fake, will drive to the basket, and he'll finish. Smart move there by Aaron Herrera to draw the pump fake and finish at the rim. Coming up the floor, we got a whistle, and a foul going to be called on Alamogordo. I think they're going to get Ochoa. Indeed, it'll be his first. Second team foul here in the quarter for the Tigers. And a far sideline inbounds for Los Lunas. That was Herrera bracing into the backcourt to try and steal it away. Los Lunas fires up another three. They made three in that first quarter, and see a rebound attempt and a foul on Los Lunas. As that was Ochoa who boxed out nicely, and the foul on the team in blue. I guess we just say blue and white, but you guys can't. You guys don't know that. Alamo's in white. Los Lunas is in blue. Los Lunas, technically the road team here. Inbounds will go to Bynum, and he will bring it into the front court for Alamogordo. He dribbles out between the circles. Gets a screen. Goes left of that to the left wing, and then curls back around. Aaron Herrera with the ball at the right wing. Herrera spin move. Works his way to the basket. Nice little step move. And I think they're going to count the bucket there as he drew the foul. Yes. So a chance at a three-point play for Aaron Herrera, as he was fouled just outside the lane and was still, I guess, on the way to go up with the shot. That's one of those that I would say, is he in the act of shooting there? I would have argued maybe not, but that's one of those, like some of those block charge calls out there. I think it's sort of a judgment call by the officials. So, Tigers with Alamogordo with the pressure in the backcourt on Los Lunas. Los Lunas able to break it again. Drive to the basket from the baseline by Joaquin Trujillo. He's going to draw the foul. Shot attempt is no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. 15-13, Los Lunas leads Alamogordo. 5:42 to go in the second quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Under the third team foul on Alamo. Los Lunas is on 2. Neither team has used a timeout yet. Free throw up front of the rim, no good for Trujillo. Los Lunas will sub in, and that's Taj Tassat. I'll have to check that number again. One more free throw on the way. That one is good for Trujillo, and he pushes it out to a three-point lead for Los Lunas. Alamogordo quickly inbounds as Bynum brings it up the far sideline all the way to the left wing. And they work it around Hernandez, right corner. Ochoa gets an open look at three. It's good. Jacob Ochoa knocks down the triple. And that's the first three of the game for Alamogordo. They tied up at 16. Los Lunas on the inbounds. Still working in the backcourt. And this time they do turn it over. Grinder able to get to it as it's deflected away. And so that pressure earns a turnover for Alamogordo. Here's Hernandez. Tough free throw line jump shot with a hand in his face. No good. Rebound grabbed by Los Lunas. And they will bring it to the front court. And in the process, a foul going to be called. Tafoya was the man handling. Uriah Hess was the player that checked in for Los Lunas on that last whistle. So it'll be Los Lunas inbounds with 5:02 to go in the second quarter. And we're all tied up at 16. Herrera's got 4. Ochoa's got 3. Grinder's got 5. Pretty decently spread out scoring. But not a lot of scoring here in this first half. Driving in the lane, kick out to the right corner. And now it's a right wing three for Los Lunas. Shot no good. Bynum skies for the rebound for Alamogordo. Will pushes up to the top of the key. He'll hesitate. Now look to drive right of the lane, feeds it to Grinder. Baseline jump shot is no good. Bynum, though, grabs the offensive board, works his way in close, and gets the layup up and in, his first bucket of the game, and puts Alamogordo in front, 18-16, with 4:33 to go in the second quarter. Over at the far sideline, Los Lunas gets it across to the middle of the floor. Driving, and a shot blocked by Ethan Grinder. Attempt there from Hess, but Grinder with the big rejection. I know he wants to rack up some blocks this year. He was a defensive standout for Alamogordo from that standpoint last season. As we'll see a sub, it'll be Julian Favela checking into the game, and it'll be Aaron Herrera that will get a rest. 18-16 Alamogordo, 4:24 to go in the second quarter. Inbounds to the left corner, but deflected out of bounds by Favela. And Los Lunas will get another chance to inbound at the baseline. And quick on the inbounds, and a nice finish for Los Lunas. And that was Fabian Hernandez able to get the bucket. Alamogordo baseline jump shot on the other side is no good. Rebound Los Lunas. Tied up at 18, 4:09 to go in the second quarter. And drive left of the lane, shot attempt is up and no good. Foul going to be called on Alamogordo, though, and it'll be free throws coming up for the Los Lunas Tigers. This one all tied up at 18. And I believe it's Lopez to the line. Foul called on Grinder. And the first free throw misses badly. For Alex Lopez, who's got 5. First free throws of the game, though, for him. Los Lunas is a team 1 of 3 now. Second free throw is no good, but Los Lunas grabs the rebound and will get a chance to reset here. All tied up at 18. 4 minutes to go. Ball out to the right corner and driving baseline. Kick to the near corner. Lopez drives in the lane, but passes it, and the ball's taken away. Tigers have numbers here, Alamogordo, and it's Hernandez who's got it down low, able to hesitate and rise over his defender and put it up and in. Jaden Hernandez with his first field goal, and Alamogordo retakes the lead 20-18. Pressure in the backcourt, double team, and a turnover. Bynum comes away with the steal. He's got it the right wing, gives it up to Hernandez. Hernandez goes underneath to Favela. Favela from underneath the basket puts it up and in. And Coach Gabaldon wants a timeout for Los Lunas as Favela gets his first field goal. And the Tigers defense starting to turn it up a little bit. That'd be the Alamogordo Tigers defense. And with 3:23 to go in the second quarter, it's Alamogordo 22, our Los Lunas 18. The Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
OFCU's holiday skip a payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamogordo 22, Los Lunas 18. As we continue on here in the second quarter, 3:20 remaining. Los Lunas called a timeout, and they will bring the ball into the front court. Alamogordo goes left to right. Los Lunas right to left here in this first half. Alamogordo in their white jerseys are the home team. Ball in the hands of Hess, and a free throw line jumper is going to be rejected. That was Favela who came out and got the block, and then trying to save the loose ball at the near sideline was Ochoa, but just couldn't stay in bounds. And Los Lunas will keep the ball. Bloom and Hernandez, Bynum, and Ochoa on the floor for Alamogordo. Inbounds at the left wing. Trujillo works the baseline. Sends it back outside. Hernandez with the basketball. And now Lopez out between the circles with it. He'll give it up to Trujillo. And ball over to the left corner. Left wing three on the way is no good from Trujillo. Rebound tipped in the air, but won by Favela. Favela pushing it into the front court and slows up and gives it to Hernandez. Actually, Bynum, spin move in the lane, goes high off the glass, shot no good. And they're going to call, is that an offensive foul? Or was it just traveling? I don't think it was a foul call. Anyway, it's Los Lunas basketball, 2:24 to go in the first. Ball in the backcourt. Trujillo is going to be fouled by Ochoa. And that is going to be free throws for Los Lunas, as it's already in the bonus. Now, Alamogordo wants to be aggressive defensively, but obviously you don't want to give up a foul, and somebody is 3/4 courts away from the basket, and now gets to go to the free throw line to shoot here. First free throw up and in. That's for Trujillo. 22-19 Alamogordo front, 2:18 to go in the second. Matthew Granados into the game for Alamogordo. Second free throw good for Trujillo. So inbounds to Granados and then back to Hernandez, who will bring to the front court for Alamo. 22-20, 2:12 to go in the first half. Bynum's got the ball top of the key. Bounce pass to Bloom. Bloom works his way to the basket. Blocking foul called on Los Lunas, and a chance at a three-point play for Bryson Bloom. Nice little pick and roll run there by the Tigers, and Bloom gets the finish. And that's now, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different players on the score sheet here in the first half. And you just love that if you're Alamogordo. 24-20, and Bloom with a chance to finish up the three-point play. Busy weekend here in Artesia. They got the basketball tournament going on, and then the all-star football games are happening on Saturday. Good luck trying to get any lodging around here. A lot of people in Artesia this weekend. All right, Los Lunas grabs the rebound off the miss, and coming up the floor, losing the basketball out of bounds was Trujillo, but it was knocked away from behind by a Tiger, and so it'll stay on this side for Los Lunas. Baseline right inbound. And they get it underneath, and the ball is going to be deflected out of bounds, last off of Alamogordo. 1:56 to go in the second. Alamo 24, Los Lunas 20. And the inbounds deflected and stolen away by Alamo. Kind of pushing the fast break. Hernandez jump stop in the lane. Shot attempt is no good, but he does draw the foul, and will go to the line to shoot two. And Coach Bowman wants to talk to the other four players on the floor. Not Hernandez is going to shoot free throws here. Give him a chance to get almost a timeout. Hernandez is going to make the free throw. And they'll shoot one more. And the Tigers going to back off the pressure here. Hernandez misses on the free throw. And it's 25-20. Los Lunas will bring it in the front court. I think with 5 team fouls, Alamo doesn't want to run that full court pressure. And almost a steal there from Herrera. Ball goes to the left wing. 3 on the way is no good. Los Lunas does grab the rebound. Pass into the lane from the baseline. Now to Trujillo, who drives in from the left wing. A little hesitation, got his man up in the air, and is able to finish his first field goal of the game. He's got 5. And it's a 3-point game. 25-22, Alamogordo leads Los Lunas with 1:17 to go in the first half. Here is Hernandez working his way to the basket, laying it up and in as he split a couple of defenders and also weaved around a player trying to draw a charge. Good work there from the Tiger sophomore. All across midcourt for Los Lunas. And they work it on the perimeter. Isaiah Salazar's got the basketball. Goes to the top of the key. And now over to the right wing. Working to the baseline, and the ball will come back outside. Right corner for Los Lunas. Continues on the perimeter around the horn. Hernandez gets the ball back from Trujillo. And the ball knocked away. Herrera got a hand on it. He'll get the ball back from Bloom. Herrera dish it up to Hernandez, who's got it the right wing. Almost had the ball knocked away. He'll track it down, though, and go back out near midcourt with 23 seconds remaining. 27-22, Alamogordo in front. Ball goes top of the key. Bloom's got it. Bloom will give it up to Favela. Favela at the right wing. Favela is going to lose the basketball. Here comes Los Lunas the other way. Shot attempt is up and in, and Favela commits the foul as well. So Trujillo makes the bucket. He got the steal, he got the bucket and the harm, and that is a tough way to possibly end the quarter here for Alamogordo. They would have maybe had a chance at a shot attempt up 5, and now Los Lunas with a three-point play can cut it down to 2. Alamo still will have some time with 8.7 seconds left, but that is frustrating if you're Alamogordo. Got to get the rebound, though, if he misses. Trujillo makes, though, and Alamogordo will have the ball here. 27-25, 8.7 seconds to go. So they at least do have an opportunity. See if they can make something happen. Grinders come back into the game. Bynum will get the inbounds from Hernandez. 5 seconds to go. Hernandez top of the key with the basketball. And he's going to draw a foul out top, and it will be free throws. It's on the floor, but that's the 5th team foul, so that is great for the Tigers with 1.6 seconds left. I think Coach Gabaldon's a little confused on, didn't think that was a foul call, thought his player came out and defended well. So Hernandez to the line to shoot 2. And he's going to miss the first, though. One more to try to make it a 3-point game at half. 1.6 seconds remaining. He does make the second. Don't commit a foul here if you're Alamogordo with 1.6 seconds remaining. Oh, the throw is going to go off the backboard, and so that's going to give it right back to Alamogordo.
Registration is now open.
Big mistake there for Los Lunas. And Hernandez looking to inbounds, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Alamogordo as they were trying to set screens. And see who they got that on. And Alamo needs to be careful. There's a couple of Los Lunas players that are out beyond midcourt. They try to go over the top. And inbounds. And did Alamogordo commit a foul? So trying to get to the basketball there with 1 second remaining and just reached across the arm. That was, yeah, that's a tough one there. I know Los Lunas was frustrated with the foul call that they got on this end, but it wasn't a bad call. I mean, Alamo committed the foul. And they're going to give up a free bucket here. That's one of those I think you just got to lay off and maybe just keep your guys at midcourt and, not be aggressive there in that spot with 1 second remaining. And just the big thing is you don't want to give them an opportunity to go to the free throw line with the bonus going on here. And both free throws are good. Trujillo makes both of them. And a length of the court shot is going to be no good from Hernandez. Not a great finish to the half there for Alamogordo as they ended up having they had a 5-point lead and had the basketball, about 20 seconds left, give up a turnover, ended up in a 3-point play. They get the ball back and draw a foul with 1 second left. They made one free throw, got the ball back, then committed an offensive foul, and then they commit a defensive foul that leads to a bucket on the other side. So, yeah, that's a frustrating end of the half if you're Alamo. But you are up by 1, 28-27 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And we'll go to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. Stay with us. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company, 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
OFCU's holiday skip a payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. As we're at halftime, as Alamogordo is in front 20-27 boys basketball, as the Tigers pretty well spread out on the scoring side. And let's see, 7 for Jaden Hernandez to lead the way for Alamogordo, 4 for Aaron Herrera, 5 for Ethan Grinder, 3 for Julian Favela, 2 for William Bynum, 3 for Jacob Ochoa, 2 for Andrew Herrera, and 2 for Bryson Bloom. So spread out pretty nicely for Los Lunas. It's Joaquin Trujillo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 for him. 5 for Alex Lopez, 2 for Fabian Hernandez, 6 for Zakiah Pachito, and 4 points for Ethan Tafoya. I think the frustrating part for Alamogordo will be is they were finishing the half off on a good run. They had pushed their lead out to 5, which I think was the biggest they had, and had a chance to finish, maybe get a bucket right there towards the end, maybe play defense, and you end up at 5, you end up at 7, somewhere in that range. It ends up being a 1-point game due to a turnover and a 3-point play for Los Lunas, and then a late foul that they were 3/4 court away from the basket and gave them 2 free throws with 1.2 seconds remaining. And it was one of those that, one of those frustrating things, and hopefully you learn from in that situation going forward. But, I think that's a tough one for the Tigers, the Alamogordo Tigers for sure. But, they fell behind. Los Lunas hit some threes early, and Alamo, didn't panic and, fought back and got it tied. And we were tied for a good portion of the second half of the first quarter and the first half of the second quarter, and Alamo started to get a little bit of distance, and they've got the lead, and just got to build on some of the positives. The scoring's been really spread out nicely, and they've got it in different ways from the outside, driving to the basket, using some of their bigs. I think defensively is going to be the thing worth watching. Los Lunas has gotten some good looks, especially from the outside, in dealing with Alamogordo's zone, and how Alamo handles that as the game progresses, I think will be worth watching. and because Almo's kind of trying to trap and do some different things in the half court and full court. They really haven't been able to force a lot of turnovers. There's been a few, so I don't think you give up on that. But I think that Los Lunas has handled Alamogordo's trap pressure and full court pressure really nicely as the game has gone along. Okay, we're about ready for the second half. Do want to mention again that the Alamogordo girls were winners earlier today, 40-33 over Artesia. Mariah Allen had 16 and Maddie Flores had 11. Really good effort from the Lady Tigers this morning. They will play tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. against either Bel Air or Deming, who will play later today at the Artesia City of Champions Classic. Okay, we'll come back. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show with the Alamogordo boys up over Los Lunas 28-27 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Looking to transform your home's exterior? Meet Rudy Ochoa. With years of experience in stucco, Rudy and his crew deliver quality craftsmanship and stunning flawless finishes. 575-442-6745.
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
OFCU's holiday skip a payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip a payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019, as we welcome you back to Artesia 28-27. Alamogordo leads Los Lunas in their first game here at the Artesia City of Champions Classic. Pretty even tilt in the in the first half of play, so we'll see what we get in half number two as Alamo trying to pick up their second win of the season. I didn't get a chance because we jumped into the game so quickly to tell you about Los Lunas and what they've done so far this year, which is 1-2. They've played some pretty good teams here early on in the season. They played Cleveland. Lost to Centennial 64-48 last Saturday. And then on Tuesday played Cleveland, lost 76-48. They did beat Gallup on that opening Saturday, 54-47. So they played a couple more games than Alamogordo, but Alamo doesn't seem like worse for wear in that they maybe didn't play a second game last week or anything like that. So they seem to be in pretty good shape at the moment. So we'll see. We'll see what we get here in the second half. I honestly don't know. I think both teams had their positives in the first half. Both teams had their negatives. So 7 for Jaden Hernandez to lead Alamogordo, 10 for Joaquin Trujillo to lead Los Lunas. And Alamo will have the ball to begin the second half. They go right to left in their white home jerseys, black numerals, gold outlining. Los Lunas in their road blue jerseys with white numerals and orange outlining for them. Hernandez will inbound out near midcourt, and will get it in to Bynum, and Bynum will give it to Grinder top of the key. And Grinder tried to get a pass to Herrera, but the pass too deep in the post and goes out of bounds, and not what you want coming out of the locker room if you're Alamo. I'm sure that was a drawn-up play to begin the half, and unfortunately didn't pay out. Alamo with a little bit of a different pressure here. This is more of a 2-2-1. This is not what they were running in the first half. But Los Lunas able to handle that and get it into the front court. Trujillo will give it up top of the key. Fabian Hernandez with it, goes to his left. And now over in the left corner. Los Lunas still working it out on the perimeter. Top of the key. 7:25 to go. Ball with Hernandez. Now back around to the left wing to Trujillo. Lopez. Ball goes outside. And Los Lunas continues to work it on the perimeter. Joaquin Trujillo with it. Out between the circles. Lopez off a screen. Works the elbow. Bynum stuck with him. Now over at the right wing. Long possession here for Los Lunas, and they're going to get an open look at three top of the key, but I think we got a whistle. And a foul going to be called on Alamogordo away from the basketball. They call it on Herrera, hits his second. And it'll be a baseline right inbounds. They get it out to the far corner. And the Tigers are going to knock it away. Ball went to about the free throw line. I think Ethan Grinder got a hand in there. And Alamo will bring it across the timeline. Still 28-27 in front for Alamo. Grinder gets it at the right elbow. Gives it off to Favela. Favela working right of the lane. Gets to the basket. Lays it up and in. And he's fouled. Julian Favela. Tigers working off the high post there. As Grinder had the basketball, basically used kind of a handoff. Used his body to block out one of the defenders. And Favela worked his way along the right of the lane and got to the basket, laid it up and in. So it's 30-27 Alamo. Favela trying to finish up the three-point play. He will miss. But the rebound grab by Alamo. The first shot is no good. Favela fighting again, misses. Another putback. He misses again, but he draws the foul. Good hard work in the lane by Julian Favela. And he will draw the foul and will go to the line to shoot two this time. That will be the third foul on Fabian Hernandez for Los Lunas. And Favela puts in the free throw. So Alamo up 31-27. Good start to the second half for Alamogordo. Favela makes on both. He's got 7 now, and Alamo's lead is 5. Alamo pressuring the backcourt. This is not the 2-2-1. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Favela. Los Lunas keeps it, and like Lopez, a little frustrated, wanted his teammates to come into the backcourt and help him out a little bit there. Inbounds near sideline for Salazar for Los Lunas. And Favela will guard the inbounds, and we'll see a sub for Los Lunas. Salazar gets it in. And in the backcourt, ball is going to be straight up in the air and grabbed by one of the Los Lunas players, still in the backcourt. They need to hurry here. They do get it across probably just in time. Hernandez has got it, but he had it knocked away. Favela, though, couldn't keep it in bounds. And it'll be back over to Los Lunas. 6:13 to go, third quarter. Alamogordo 32, Los Lunas 27. And Trujillo will bounce past the inbounds into the backcourt to Salazar. Now it's Lopez with it. And Lopez all the way to the right of the lane on a pass, kicks it out to the corner. I think we're going to get a charge call. And indeed, that's the case. So stepping in there, I didn't see who that was for Alamo that drew the charge. I think it might have been Bynum. But the foul called on Los Lunas. 6:03 to go in the third. Alamogordo 32, Los Lunas 27. And across midcourt with it comes Hernandez, gives it to Favela at the high post, left elbow. Grinder's got it at the top of the key, gives it up to Aaron Herrera. Herrera will hand it off to Hernandez. Jaden Feeds it to Grinder in the lane, but we got a whistle. And I think a foul on Los Lunas. That had a hold of Ethan as he was trying to get to the basketball. And it's already the fourth team foul for Los Lunas with 5:42 to go in the third quarter. So next one, and Alamogordo's at the free throw line the rest of the way. Herrera gets it to Grinder. Grinder going left lane, can't finish in the lane, but gets the miss. Putback attempt is good. Been some really dogged work by Alamogordo in the lane, in the post, to give themselves some extra opportunities. And Los Lunas down 34-27. They get in the front court, break the Alamogordo pressure. And shot attempt high off the glass. Grinder came over and changed that one a little bit. He gives it to Hernandez, who comes to the top of the key. Jaden stops and gives it to Grinder underneath, who gets into a spot and gets the easy lay-in. And Coach Gabaldon wants a timeout. Tigers are fired up. 5:10 to go, third quarter. And they've opened up with the first 8 points of the quarter and lead 36-27 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 5:10 remaining, and we will take a break.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
Great start for Alamogordo in the quarter, and they're going to get the turnover off the inbounds out of the timeout. Hernandez left corner's got the basketball. Left elbow jump shot, too strong. Rebound grabbed by Lopez for Los Lunas. But certainly not what Los Lunas wanted out of the timeout there. And going to get a foul in the backcourt on Favela, who came up and bumped Hernandez. 36-27, Alamo leads, 4:55 to go in the third. An 8-0 run here to begin the second half. And Los Lunas will inbound near sideline. Bryson Bloom into the game. Julian Favela will check out. Just Julian's second, so not in foul trouble. As the inbounds will stay in the backcourt for Los Lunas. Alamo with a little bit of pressure there, but Los Lunas able to break it. And Trujillo bounce pass to the baseline. Driving and going up with the runner and finishing was number 11, Fabian Hernandez. And here comes Alamogordo the other way. It's 36-29, top of the key. And working in the lane and losing the ball out of bounds, I believe, was that Aaron Herrera or Andrew Herrera that lost it? That was Aaron. And so Alamo turns it over, 4:32 to go in the third. And Los Lunas, again, good bounce pass to break the pressure. And shot attempt going to be up and in, and they're going to call a foul on Grinder. And so Los Lunas answering right back here. That was Tafoya who gets the lay-in. Grinder picks up his third. And Los Lunas has a chance to cut this down to 4. So after Alamo scores the first 8, Los Lunas has a chance to go on a 5-0 run here. A nice response there from the Los Lunas Tigers. And here comes the free throw for Tafoya. Misses. Rebound is one out by Alamogordo. And Alamo brings it to the front court. That was Favela who got the rebound and took it across the timeline himself. He'll give it to Hernandez now. Jaden dribbles to the right wing and continues dribbling there. Finds Favela top of the key. Julian at the elbow. Tries an up and under, but passes it out to Herrera. Herrera working left in the lane, stops, the little up and under for himself, goes up with the shot, draws the foul, and one. Aaron Herrera with some nice moves and able to knock the bucket down and make it 38-31 and have a chance at a three-point play. So to the line here is Herrera. 6 points now. Second trip to the line, actually. And he makes it this time. So 1 of 2 now for Aaron. 39-31, Alamogordo in front. About the halfway point of this third quarter. And Los Lunas able to break the Alamogordo pressure. But from behind, Jaden Hernandez able to poke it away and get the steal. Los Lunas ball carrier did not see or feel Hernandez coming from behind, and he takes it away. Top of the key, he's looking to drive, goes right of the lane, goes up with the shot, no good. And Bloom going up for the rebound. Got a foul called. Looked like the Los Lunas player just sort of backed him out while he was in the air. And one of the officials going over and listening to Coach Gabaldon. This will be free throws here for Alamogordo. It'll be Bloom going to the line. Bryson, 0 of 1 at the line. He's going to miss front rim on the first, though. And a sub for Alamogordo. Bynum will check out. Andrew Herrera into the game. Bloom will rattle out the second. And Los Lunas will get the ball back. 39-31. Ball still in the backcourt. Trujillo. Cross court up ahead. A little too far for his teammate. Did track it down at the far sideline. So Los Lunas keeps possession. Pull up jump shot from just in front of the free throw line. It's no good. Favela, meanwhile, goes out to get the loose ball. Trujillo contacts him. I think Los Lunas may be a little frustrated they didn't get a foul call on the jump shot there. And so Favela will get to shoot 2 free throws here all the way on the other side of the floor. Julian 3 of 5 at the line today, and he's got 7 points. Almo's been in the bonus since almost 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. I think it was like 5:45. But Favela misses. These are some opportunities the Tigers may rue a little bit here. Alamogordo, they're up by 8, so I mean they're in a comfortable spot at the moment, but that's 3 consecutive missed free throws for Alamogordo, 2 different players. And Favela will miss both. So Los Lunas catches a break there, and Alamogordo can't make their free throws. But Alamo almost gets a steal in the backcourt. They do, and boy, as the ball came loose, the Los Lunas player was on the ground and sort of landed on the back of the leg of Favela. But they're going to say that's out of bounds off of Alamogordo. I think it might have been out of bounds before the contact happened. Alamo's going to back off the pressure with 3:14 to go in the third. Trujillo will get the inbounds. So after Los Lunas had cut it down, I think, to 4, Alamo's pushed it back out to 8. Ball at the top of the key. And a left wing 3 on the way. That's good. That's a big 3 there for Los Lunas. 39-34. Trujillo, who's been the main offensive man in this game for Los Lunas, hits another one. Ball at the left wing for Jaden Hernandez now as Alamogordo's got it in the front court. Hernandez will give it up to Bloom out between the circles. Bloom will give it to Favela at the right wing. Favela hands it off. Andrew Herrera with the basketball, top of the key. Almost lost the handle, gives it up to Hernandez. Jaden dribbles over the baseline, works his way all the way to the basket along the baseline. Shot no good, but he does draw the foul, and he will go back to the free throw line, will Jaden Hernandez. Nope, take that back. They're going to call an offensive foul on Alamogordo. Who did they call that on? They called that on Bloom. I don't know if Bryson set an illegal pick or what happened there, but Bloom gets called for the foul. I just assumed that, that Jaden got the whistle there. We're going to see James Sharp into the game for the first time for Alamogordo. Alamo up by 5. Andrew Herrera guarding the ball carrier. He's going to get to the top of the key, get into the lane, go up the shot. They're going to call a blocking foul on Julian Favela. And I would assume this is going to be in the act of shooting. 2:22 to go in the third. Free throw is up and no good. As as Fabian Hernandez will shoot one more. 2:22 remaining. Alamogordo Tigers up by 5. Second free throw is in. (39-35), Alamogordo in front. 2:22 to go in the third. Alamo's up by 1 at half, and lead's gone out to as big as 9. Los Lunas has cut it down, kind of seesawed back and forth here. Ball at the right wing. Favela able to get position underneath, and he's going to get the easy bucket. And Julian now with 9 points. Good entry pass as well. Alamo almost stole the inbounds. And Los Lunas will get in the front court as Alamo backed off the pressure. Ball goes to the baseline. And that's going to be a bad pass that is going to go out of bounds. Could tell the Los Lunas player was Trujillo that got caught underneath the basket along the baseline and just sort of chucked it out to midcourt, hoping somebody would be there in a blue jersey, and nobody was, and Alamogordo will get the possession back. Hernandez will inbound and give it to Bynum. 1:45 to go in the third. Alamo leads by 6. Bynum will dribble right wing extended. Give it up sharp between the circles. Andrew Herrera with the basketball at the left wing. Back to Bynum. Bynum at the top of the key, and he'll backpedal a little bit. Get a screen from Favela. Bynum looking to dribble his way in. Lost his footing, but was able to bounce pass it away to Andrew Herrera. Works his way into the lane. Goes up with a shot attempt. No shot going to be called. They're going to call foul regardless, so Andrew's going to the line for 2. Andrew does have 2 points, but first free throws of the day for him. Foul was called on number 23, Isaiah Salazar. That's his first for Los Lunas. And the free throw is up and in. So Alamogordo's lead out to 7, 42-35. And Alamo, don't know when they'll play tomorrow. It'll depend on if they play Artesia tomorrow. It'll be the last game of the day at 7. If it's not Artesia, I believe it's a 1 o'clock game, 1:30. I'll double check. Anyway, free throw's no good from Herrera, and Los Lunas grabs the rebound and comes into the front court. Drive to the basket, and shot attempt just falls out. Rebound saved by Alamogordo, or did no, it went out of bounds first. Sharp tried to save it, but it goes out of bounds to the baseline. That one swirled all the way around the rim and just fell out for Los Lunas. And it'll be Trujillo to inbound baseline right. Inbounds and a nice feed, but the shot attempt no good by Hernandez. That was about as point blank as you can get. Alamogordo with the rebound in the other direction as we cross under a minute to go in the third. Bynum dishes it to Favela at the left wing. He holds the ball over his head, dribbles to his right, gets to the right elbow, then backpedals. Picks up his dribble, gives it to Sharp at the left wing. Sharp will dribble with it now, pick it up, give it to Bynum. Bynum out near midcourt, 42-35. 42 seconds to go. Finds Julian Benitez, who one player went the opposite way and turns it over and racing the basket and missing the lay-in again, but Los Lunas has a follow-up man and puts it up and in. These end of quarters have not gone well for Alamo. Tafoya got the putback, 23 seconds remaining. Now between the circles, it's Sharp. Left wing, Bynum, 17 seconds remaining. They work it around the perimeter. Sharp now to Favela. Gives it up to Andrew Herrera. 3 on the way. That's no good. Rebound grabbed by Los Lunas. And 5 seconds left. They've still got time to get it in the front court. Racing to the right elbow. Jump shot on the way is no good. Alamo grabs the rebound, and that is the end of 3. So overall, positive quarter for Alamo. They extend their lead by just a bit, out to 5, 42-37 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And we'll return for the final frame here at the Artesia City of Champions Classic. Alamogordo up by 5. We'll be right back.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Join the fantastic team at Ochoa Stucco. Full-time positions, on-the-job training, and competitive pay. Start a career in construction. Message Ochoa Stucco on Facebook or call 575-442-6745 to schedule an interview.
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
Final quarter here at the City Champions Classic in Artesia, day one. Alamogordo leads Los Lunas 42-37. Los Lunas with the basketball. They go left to right here in this second half, and Alamogordo right to left. Los Lunas will get it across the timeline. Ball at the top of the key and working his way in. Tafoya goes up with a shot, no good. Rebound, Alamogordo has got it. Alamo pushes the tempo into the front court, and then from behind it's knocked away. And here comes Los Lunas the other direction. They get all the way to the basket. Layup is up and in. And that was just, Alamo knew there was traffic there and for some reason slowed up and let the defender come from behind and knock it away. I'm not sure who that was. That was Ochoa or Herrera. But Ochoa's got it at the left wing now. Ochoa gets it out to Bynum out at the center court line. He'll dribble to the left wing now. Top of the key, Herrera. Right wing, Favela. Got it to Grinder underneath. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Favela. Sorry, it was Ochoa going to Favela. And there'll be a foul on the entry pass. And it'll be the fourth on Fabian Hernandez. Alamogordo will inbound baseline right. Hernandez the inbound for Alamogordo. As the inbounds, and Favela will get to it, and he'll lay it up and in. Favela into double figures now. He's got 11. Alamogordo leads 44-39. Los Lunas again breaks through the pressure, almost turned it over. Ochoa was able to get a fingertip on it, deflected out of bounds. And it'll be Los Lunas basketball, 6:54 to go in the fourth quarter. Baseline left inbounds here for Los Lunas. And the ball comes out to the top of the key. Now to the right corner. Three on the way is good. And that is Apachito, who hit a couple of threes in the first half, and Los Lunas wants a timeout. It's a two-point game, 44-42. Alamogordo in front, 6:48 to go here in the fourth. And we'll take a break as well. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, Alamo up by 2.
OFCU's holiday skip-a-payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The skip-a-payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
44-42, Alamogordo leads. As we have 6 minutes to go, Hernandez gets a nice pass, can't finish on the lay-in. That was Aaron Herrera who dished it to him as he cut along the baseline. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot two as he was fouled. Good play out of the timeout for Alamogordo. Got themselves an in-close opportunity, very nearly a three-point play. But Hernandez to the line, and he's going to miss on the first. Free throws, if Alamo can't get this game, that's going to be something they'll look at, is missed free throws. More in the first half than the second half, but it's been a little bit all over the place for Alamo. Yeah, missed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missed free throws in the first half, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the second half. This one's good, though, from Hernandez. He's got 8. Almo's lead at 3, 45-42. They pressure in the backcourt. And Los Lunas able to get it all the way out to the half-court line into the hands of Apachito. He's got it the right wing. Ball goes to the top of the key. Driving Trujillo. Pass. Tried to get it out to the corner, but stolen away by Bynum. Read it nicely. Bynum gets it up ahead to Hernandez, who looked like he was going to drive. Now he will. Spin move to the basket. Lays it up and in. That was a nice. Just took his time and worked his way to the rim and lays it up and in. Into double figures now with 10 for Jaden. 47-42. Alamogordo in front. Good couple of possessions for Alamogordo. 6 minutes to go now here in the fourth quarter. Los Lunas to the top of the key. Bounce pass over the right corner. Apachito. Apachito now works in the lane. Bloom sticking with him. Apachito bounce pass to the baseline. Jump shot on the way is no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by Los Lunas. And back outside. Apachito's got it. Top of the key. Gives it up to the left wing and out to the left corner. Driving baseline all the way to the basket. Just cleared. I'm not sure if the Alamo defender expected help from behind or what happened, but that was very easy. Trujillo gets the lay-in. 47-44. As Hernandez top of the key. He will step back and fire 3. No good. Rebound. Favela had his hands on it. What's going to be the call here? They're going to call jump ball, and it's possession arrow Alamogordo. One of those that you usually hear people yelling over the back. But it looked like he didn't really bump against the defender, just was able to reach up above him and get his hands on it. Hernandez gets the inbounds to Bloom. Back to Jaden. He'll fire up a left corner 3. No good. Rebound is tipped, and Herrera's got it. Herrera trying to work his way inside. Puts up a tough shot. It's good, and he drew the foul. He did. Wait, what happened? Or did they call a timeout? Huh. So I guess Alamogordo called a timeout prior to the shot going up. Because obviously couldn't have been Los Lunas because Alamo had possession of the basketball. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they were concerned about getting a 5-second call or what exactly was going on there, but and hard to say with the timing of the whistle, but oh boy, Aaron did a nice job of working inside and almost getting a 3-point play, but before that happens, it's a timeout. So Alamogordo still has possession. They'll inbound it baseline to the right. Hernandez, the man to put it in. And he gets a nice feed, and he gets it to Herrera, and Herrera gets the finish anyway. So they drew up a play in the huddle, and it worked out. Aaron got his bucket. Didn't get the maybe 3-point play that he would have gotten, but 49-44. Los Lunas has the ball in the front court. And it's 4:45 to go. Almost a steal there from Herrera. Apachito almost had it slip out of his hands behind him. Trujillo. Ball at the free throw line. Going in the lane, going high off the glass and finishing. I believe it was Tafoya. 49-46. Los Lunas is trailing Alamogordo. Hernandez working the baseline. Got underneath the basket. Found Favela. Favela, one dribble, almost lost it, but gathered it in and puts the bucket up and in. Favela continues his strong effort tonight, or this afternoon. He's got 4 in the quarter. 4 minutes to go, and Alamogordo's lead back out to 5. Pass out to the corner, and I think we're going to get an offensive foul. The ball was going out of bounds anyway, but one of the Alamo players stepped in there and drew the charge. And Alamo will get the ball back. And even 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Alamogordo 51, Los Lunas 46 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And, well, a little bit confusion here. The official let the ball come inbounds, and Los Lunas was still subbing. So it looks like they've got it figured out. And inbounds now goes to Hernandez. Jaden will bring it across midcourt. Takes it all the way to the right wing. Grinder trying to set up in the low post. Herrera at the top of the key. Herrera will give it up to Bynum. Bynum, top of the key. He'll fire up a three. He hits it. That's a big three from Will Bynum. Big shot, and it's an 8-point lead for Alamogordo, 54-46. Will's got 5. Los Lunas across the timeline at the right wing, Tafoya. Tafoya threw it too far behind and almost stolen away. Now is stolen away. Bynum driving to the basket, to the bucket, layup up and in. 2 really great possessions there from Will Bynum. Knocks down a 3, comes away with the steal, finishes on the other end. 5 points in a short time span, and Alamogordo's lead is 10. 56-46, 3:19 to go here in the fourth quarter, and a timeout by Los Lunas. We'll be right back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
Big run here from Alamogordo as they push it out to a 10-point lead, 56-46. Los Lunas done a good job all game of not letting Alamo run away with it, but time now started to become an issue for Los Lunas. They'll go length of the court and able to get it down court. Hernandez defended it pretty well, didn't commit a foul, but Trujillo gets the lay-in. And out of the timeout, Los Lunas gets it to an 8-point game, 56-48. Feed underneath to Grinder. He's going to get the lay-in. That was a nice spin move by Hernandez. His defender actually fell to the floor, and then he found the dish underneath to the big guy underneath. Now Los Lunas the other way. They're going to get a wide-open look at 3, but the shot no good, and rebound grab by Grinder. He'll give it to Hernandez. 2:49 to go. Alamo up by 10. A little bit of backcourt pressure here from Los Lunas. Bynum now gets it. He's double-teamed at the far sideline. Goes out to the right corner. Feed back to Bynum. Bynum was able to save it off of a Los Lunas player. No, I guess not. It was already out of bounds, so it'll be over to Los Lunas. So Alamo turns it over. Still a 10-point lead for Alamo. 2:36 to go in the fourth. Tigers backing off the pressure a little bit here. Yeah, actually, as I say that, that's not true. They stay in the backcourt, and they'll keep up harassing the players in the backcourt. Coming up the near sideline with it is Salazar. They do get across the timeline. 3 on the way is no good. Rebound is tipped and is battled for, and Favela and the Los Lunas player going for it, and it goes out of bounds, last off of Los Lunas. 2:19 to go, fourth quarter. And Alamo up by 10. Nobody's in the bonus, I don't think. Los Lunas has committed 3 team fouls. I think Alamo's on 0. So the inbounds for the Tigers. Alamo in the backcourt. Bynum. A little bit of backcourt pressure. They get it up ahead to Hernandez. Hernandez. Get it to Favela. Grinder. Mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebound. Grinder able to get to it. And Grinder will work his way to the basket. Kick it out corner. Aaron Herrera 3. No good. Grinder gets the rebound again and goes back outside. Bynum with the basketball. Good work underneath by Ethan Grinder today. He's rebounded well. Favela almost had the ball poked away. Now handed off. Here's Bynum, and I think we're going to get an illegal screen out top, and indeed, Grinder gets called for the foul. First foul in the quarter on Alamogordo. 4th foul personal on Grinder.
Plumbing, heating, and cooling.
And 1:43 remaining here in the fourth. And full timeout on the floor. I think Coach Bowman having a discussion about, I think, that illegal screen call. I think. It's one of those things you just get from where I am. Just you see the gesturing and stuff, but I don't know. 1:43 remaining in this game as Alamogordo is up by 10 and certainly seems to be on the way towards a victory, but Los Lunas has been a pretty solid 3-point shooting team today. They knock one down here, cut it down in the possessions. Los Lunas has got 1 timeout remaining. Alamo's got 3. They'll come out with Bloom and Bynum. Favela like Aaron Herrera and Jaden Hernandez. It's been a good effort from Alamo today, though. They fell behind early. Los Lunas hit a few threes and jumped out ahead, and then kind of stayed about even through most of the first half. Alamo pushed it out to, I think, as big as a 7-point lead the first half. Had a bad finish to the quarter. Came out at the start of the third quarter, put the lead out to 10. Los Lunas cut it down to 3 here in the second half. But especially this fourth quarter, Alamo's kept them at pretty good arm's distance and is in front by 10 here in the closing minute or so. Los Lunas gets the inbounds. Ball in the backcourt still. And they get it across the timeline all the way to the left corner. Now right corner, Apachito. Ball was at the feet of the Los Lunas player. It's on the floor, and Hernandez able to get to it. Hernandez able to get it up ahead. Aaron Herrera to the basket. Shot was blocked. And now Los Lunas has the loose ball, and they're coming the other direction. Top of the key, and a feed underneath, and shot is up and in. And it's 58-50. Inbounds goes to Bynum. Back to Favela. Favela will dribble it across the midcourt line, give it up to Hernandez. Ball underneath to Aaron Herrera. Shot is up. He's fouled. And I think this time it is a three-point play opportunity. It is. They fooled me last time when there was a whistle and it was actually a timeout. But this run around, it is a chance at a three-point play. And that is, looks like 5 on Fabian Hernandez. One of those, I was a little confused. All right, so to the free throw line. And the shot is no good. But a 10-point lead for Alamogordo with under a minute to go. 3 on the way is no good. Bloom secures the rebound. And it looks like Alamo's going to get this one. Bloom's got the ball at the near sideline from Favela. Now up ahead to Hernandez. Double teamed is Hernandez, but he does turn it over. Los Lunas coming up the floor. Pass out to the corner. Apachito fired a 3. That's going to be no good. Rebound comes all the way out towards midcourt, and Herrera's got it. Up ahead to Hernandez, who lays it up and in. Jaden Hernandez with the exclamation point there, 62-50. Los Lunas into the front court. Lopez has the ball knocked away. Favela will push it up ahead. Favela steps through, goes up with a shot. No good. Rebound is a jump ball, as Aaron Herrera and Los Lunas player tie it up in the lane. Should be Los Lunas basketball. Indeed it is. But 14.8 seconds to go, and Alamogordo is on the way to a win. Los Lunas will bring it in the front court. Driving the lane. Ball is going to be tipped away, and Favela gets it with 6 seconds left. Tigers don't even have to get it across midcourt here. 2 seconds to go, and that is it. 62-50. Alamogordo a winner today. Both the boys and girls come up with victories here in day one at the City of Champions Classic in Artesia. We'll come back and wrap it up on the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show. The Richardson Motor scoreboard shows Alamogordo the winner, 62-50, and we'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Transform your home with Ochoa Stucco. Whether it's a fresh look or a durable finish, their expert team delivers quality and style. Say goodbye to bland exteriors and hello to stunning curb appeal. Ochoa Stucco, always a flawless finish. 442-6745.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
OFCU's holiday skip a payment is here. Need a little extra cash? Take a break from your loan payment this November or December with a discounted skip fee. The Skip a Payment program lets you skip your next loan payment, then resume your next regular payment. Submit your skip online at oterofcu.org. Some restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hi, this is Deborah Romero, President and CEO of First National Bank. We take great pride in our Tiger student athletes. We wish them all the best and cheer them on as they compete this season. We recognize these outstanding athletes for their commitment on the track, court, and field. Their dedication is inspiring, and we celebrate their hard work and sportsmanship. Join us in supporting our Tigers. First National Bank has been your hometown community bank since 1956, proudly cheering on the Alamogordo Tigers every step of the way. Go Tigers!
Member FDIC.
Welcome back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, and two positive final scores today for the Alamogordo Tigers and the Alamogordo Lady Tigers. Tigers just finishing up a victory over Los Lunas, 62-50, and the Alamogordo Lady Tigers earlier on today picking up a 40-33 win over Los Lunas. Over Artesia. I'm just mixing up the teams all over the place. Anyhow, good second half for Alamogordo. It was 28-27 half. It was pretty even through the first half, but Alamo really took control in the second half, and good efforts from a lot of different players. And this is, you can see how this team can be this season. It's not, I think it can be one player taking over, but it can also be a very balanced effort, and that's what it was. Julian Favela had 13. Jaden Hernandez had 12. Aaron Herrera and Ethan Grinder each had 11. 7 for William Bynum, and he had 5 big points in that fourth quarter. And it was it was kind of the sequence that ended the game. He hit a 3 and then came up with a steal and raced the other way for the layup. And that sort of felt like that was the nail in the coffin there towards the end of the game for Alamogordo. 4 points for Andrew Herrera, 2 points for Bryson Bloom. And for Los Lunas, Joaquin Trujillo led his team with 17 points. Fabian Hernandez had 7, 9 for Zakaya Pachito, 8 points for Ethan Tafoya. I might have missed a bucket in there somewhere, but Los Lunas solid. I thought that, one big thing is they really didn't Alamo's pressure didn't get to them too much, but there were certainly some spots that it did. I thought Alamo had them a little bit on the offensive boards, and I think Los Lunas will be a dangerous team if they can knock down a few more threes. That was their biggest issue today. They got some open looks from 3 and couldn't knock down some of the big ones that they needed to. And Alamo, they did hit some big threes. Jacob Ochoa had one. I mentioned the one from Bynum. Jaden Hernandez, no, he did not have a 3 today. Yeah, Alamo mainly, guys driving to the basket, working it down into the low post, just, really, the tough, hard work shots, where you're fighting through contact and getting to the basket. They did a really nice job with that today. So I think Alamo's got to be, today wasn't sparked as much from their defense as it was, I think, last Tuesday against Silver. It was, just kind of grinding it out in some spots and finding their way to the victory. So a lot of positives, I think, to take away from the Alamogordo boys' effort today. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show, and on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, Alamogordo boys winners 62-50, Alamogordo girls winners 40-33. And so the setup for tomorrow, we know the girls will play at 11:30. It's either going to be against El Paso Bel Air or Deming. For Alamogordo, it could be one of 2 times on the boys' side. If Artesia beats Kirtland Central, it'll be a 7 o'clock start time. If Kirtland Central beats Artesia, it'll be 1 p.m. tomorrow. So we'll have another doubleheader tomorrow if Kirtland beats Artesia. If Artesia wins, which their game is coming up at 2:30 this afternoon on the boys' side, then it'll be the late game tomorrow for Alamogordo. And, of course, a chance to go to the championship this tournament, which I don't believe Alamo's on the boys' or the girls' side has ever done. I know Alamo has been on the winner's side, but I don't believe they've ever played for the championship of the tournament. So that'll be kind of a fun deal if they get the chance to do that. The one thing I will say, I'm a little unsure on location in some of these games because, Alamo's on the winner's side, but if Alamo gets to the championship on either the boys or the girls' side, and and it's the late game. Do they end up having to play in the smaller gym? I don't know. It's one of those I'll have to let you guys know, I think, on it may be Saturday morning before I really know location. So it always makes it difficult when they have the home team has to play the late games, and especially when they have two locations for it. Now, tomorrow all the games are in the main gym, but on on Saturday they're between the two. So, yeah. I'll let y'all know. Coaches will certainly be nice enough to let me know. We'll make you aware of all that. That's going to do it for our broadcast today. Congrats to the Tigers and the Lady Tigers on a couple of really solid wins, and we'll see what they can do tomorrow. Like I said, the girls will play at 11:30 a.m. We know that for sure. You'll be against Bel Air or Deming, and the boys will play either at 7 p.m. or, 1 p.m. tomorrow? Yes, so it'll either be 7 or 1 against Artesia or Kirtland Central. So we'll do our best to get you up to date with all that. We'll probably post something on the Facebook so you guys know what's happening. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. And again, on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, the Tigers win 62-50 over Los Lunas, and the Lady Tigers get the 40-33 win over Artesia. So long. We've got the roundup coming up for you here in a little while. We talked with Cloudcroft girls basketball, so we'll have that interview coming up for you here in just about 15 minutes. So hope you'll tune in for that and stay with us here on Alamo Sports and Talk.
No roadblocks are scheduled today on Highway 70, 54 South, or 380. For the latest roadblock information, call 575-678-1178. Today's forecast is calling for sunny skies, mostly clear tonight. In Alamogordo, high of 48, low of 34. Cloudcroft, high of 44, low of 23.